What up, y'all? You know who it is, your boy JD Kiss, you know what I mean? Right now with Chris John. Shout out to Camden, New Jersey, all my niggas out there. Let's get right into it. Yeah!
Btbtv. Chris John, man. Yo, Born, let's get him, man. Yeah, right now. Never off plan. Used to get busy with them guns in my hand. 4 or 5 or a black 9.
No doubt, bro. No doubt.
In my pocket and beef cool as a fan. Btbtv, we are not playing. Y'all just talk, we back it up and down. Sideways, F what y'all saying. We Kyrie and Kanye. This a boss talk.
Love you too,
This flyway, yeah. Hop on the bridge, throw your frame off the highway. This not a game, this is business, this my way. Real talk, your opinion is nothing to us. We gon' stay on chill, long as y'all don't violate. But it's not fair. We could be cool or your worst nightmare. We the best, I swear. And you could be my friend or enemy, I don't care. And you better beware. Cause we coming for the whole pie and we don't share. No, it just ain't fair. But we the best, I swear. We the best, I stay up in the mix. A project politics, my mood kinda sick. Name well known from the hood to the sticks. 100 on the highway, flying so fast, burn the gears when I shift. Some people kick dirt on your name, what shoes you gave them. Broke your back for them and they got the nerve to play you. Kick raps door off, push to shove my way through. Bum rush the kitchen, put my floor up on the menu. The jealousy be hitting up in jokes. That's why I stay serious like David Banner turned in the home in pure form like the Pope. Haters get infrared beams with the scope, so run and get ghosts. We fight good, boxed in like Floyd on the ropes. I'm the great black hope. Man, we the team and they know it coast to coast and it just ain't fair. We could be cool or your worst nightmare. We the best, I swear. And you could be my friend or enemy, I don't care. And you better beware. Cause we coming for the whole pie and we don't share. No, it just ain't fair.
My kid, salute.
Put your lighters in the air.
Thanks, brother.
Just ain't fair.
Say money, salute.
Btbtv. Just ain't fair, man. Yo, Born.
Let's show them how we do it, baby.
Show them how we do this, man. Btbtv.
The bullies.
No fight, no retreat. Yeah. Btbtv. One more time for y'all in the back. Y'all slow ninjas. Right. Yo. John Gotti flow,
Rap Pablo,
Escobar status, rap game, call it yo. I can show you how you lay back and watch your pockets grow. Stay away from devious women, end up like Papa Smoke. Y'all wake up every day twitching, like yo, I gotta post. I wake up every day mission, it's $1 million notes, dominoes, bodies drop, rot stink like holocaust. Broadway, man, if you know, then you know. I came for everything they said I couldn't have, got that and then some, and then some. My wins on overload, say you overdose. Your rappers in the tight squeeze and that clutch like Cobra rope, the okie doke. We don't go for that.
That's all she wrote.
Another tale from the street, death and horror flow. The projects like a ghost try and haunt your soul. Another tale from the street, homicide the folks who want to play till them guns scream adios. Another tale from the street, black mafia. So Don Corleone mixed with Al Capone. Another tale from the street, like an opera show. These kids be acting to their life movie curtain closed. Nowadays your foes will plot you wearing Malcolm X hats, 666s, the devil on his shoulder won the death match. Reminiscing when more street ninjas was off the hook, chasing D's up off the block, torn and running, get the force, blood on pavement. He's 12 years old and he tough to play with. He don't go to playgrounds, that's his fiends who want their veins thick. We can't miss, we can hit the target with our hands behind our back, our eyes closed and half brainless. Don't play with us. Another tale from the street, death and horror flow. The projects like a ghost try and haunt your soul. Another tale from the street, homicide the foe who want to play till them guns scream adios. Another tale from the street, black mafia. So Don Corleone mixed with Al Capone. Another tale from the street like an opera show. These kids be acting till they like movie curtain close. Yeah, Btbtv. It's the movement, man. Yo, Born, let's get him. Let's get him. Kaz, we up in here, man. Hood famous.
Y'all give me a second, yo.
Yeah,
give me a second. Talk my big OG right now.
Hold on. What's all this commotion? Grown men gossip like females. Ooh, making moves, ain't gon' lose. Mama ain't raised no fool. I'm my own gang, do my own thing. I'm my own man, nah, I ain't you. Cuz just hit me on the line, say he up in the city, said Nick come through. He from Philadelphia, they're known as Philadelphia. They the fam, nothing new. I ain't got too much emotion to feel in for those trying to mess up my mood. From a place with a beef on fire, Camden East Side, ain't nothing new. Remember nights when we used to do crime. We dropped dimes on all we knew. If we got caught, we did not rap. We'd rather lay flat before we ever told. Cause loyalty still mean a lot to me, even though places on earth is a zoo. Think politics and prejudice is gonna save them. Man, I thank God I ain't nothing like you. Ooh, we just multiply, we don't die. We done seen war and survive. And we done got bored with the vibe. But gang, all y'all tough, yeah, ride.
Yo, Marky, appreciate you, bro. To my queen, thanks, baby girl. Appreciate you.
We militant, we don't play online. Yeah, I'm in no gang like ooh.
My birthday is
What's
for the wife.
Commotion, grown men got like females. Ooh, making moves, ain't gon' lose.
That's that YSL.
I'm my own gang, do my own
He's
thing.
taking a rank.
I ain't true. I do not kill them with bars. I get them with truth, but they call me frivolous. Ooh, I do not beef on computer. I am no fool. No, I'm nothing like you. Every day I am on guard, but I cannot call who real or who fake in my crew. I just know the back door isn't heavy, so I keep my eyes on everything that I see move. Some call it rude, but I call it militant vibe. We do not smile, refuse to go back and forth on computers, and we are too smart to act like we don't notice. Some notice the flow is like Nas. Jada gave me the cosign, along with what's rhymes. So crack, say come back and see him when album's completed, and I'm gonna make it your time. Yeah, don't mind me, I'm floating on cloud 9. We protected heavily, mama, don't worry about me dying. God got me, I'm fine, believe. Don't mind me, I'm floating on cloud 9. We protected heavily, mama, don't worry about me dying. God got me, I'm fine, believe. Yeah, I'm in no gang like ooh. What's all this commotion? Grown men got like females, ooh. Making moves, ain't gon' lose. Mama ain't raised no fool. I'm my own gang, do my own thing. I'm my own man, nah, I ain't you. Yeah, you know that gang, no gang,
Recordings just got better. Hey, it's Dana from StreamYard. I'm so excited to announce that local recordings are now available on StreamYard.
Yo, peace to the 5% nation of guys and nerves. Salam alaikum, alhamdulillah, rahmatullah, the true Muslim brothers and sisters. This is Btbtv. This is where we bully the bullies. I'm your honorable host, born divine almighty Allah, the God. Salute to everybody in the chat. My brother Cross popping in. Yo, peace, bro. Peace. Wait for Big J to come in.
God. Salute to everybody. Happy birthday, Born. Salute to everybody in the chat, y'all. Hit that like button. Hit that cash app, y'all. We trying to run the bank up today.
Trying to run it up today. You know how we do. Yeah. Yo, salute to John.
Hey, I'm going to let you know. I'm going to let the chat know I'm in the dentist's office right now. I got a celebrity dentist that's working on my mouth right now. Pause. Yeah. Pause.
Celebrity dentist, bro?
Yeah, celebrity dentist. You want to see her? Here she go right here. Come here. You gotta come. You gotta say happy. Can you say happy birthday to the king for me? This is my guy. Oh shit! Hold on, boy. Let me clean this up because you know my camera be all jacked up.
Yeah, salute, bro.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah. We got celebrity dentist in here. What's up, Scott? Scott, salute to that super chat.
Yeah, Scott, definitely salute that super chat, boy. Hey, yo, and thank my brother John. Good looking, brother John, for that cash. I appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, salute, King. Appreciate you.
Yo, Ja, yo, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna have James beat on in a minute. I just got the phone with him.
You still having all the celebrities come on today?
Yeah, hell yeah. I send
Okay.
I just sent a stream to John. I'm about to send a StreamYard to Charlie Rock right now. Hold up. Now where's Cuban link? Hold up.
Salute, Ja.
Salute, Ja. Salute to my bro E. Scott for the Cashapp.
Showing love this morning.
Bro.
Yeah, show love to the old nigga. Give him some money.
Show love to the old nigga. I appreciate y'all. What up? Yo, I just said Charlie Rock. Charlie Rock should be up here. Cuban should be up here. James, he have a problem getting on his phone, but he's trying right now. So he's gonna be up here. I want to say thank you to the Queen too for that East St. Laurent.
Yeah, I got that East St. Laurent. Salute to the Queen.
Salute to the Queen. Yo, appreciate you. A beautiful card and woman words. I love you back, Queen. Appreciate you. What we do.
Hold on for a minute, guys. I see you watching Cross Your Heart. I see you rocking Cross Your Heart for your birthday. Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all get 10% off, man. Y'all put in the plug. Get 10% off on your first order.
Hell yeah.
You already know. I need mine next. I need mine next, Cross. You already know. And happy born day to the God.
Yo, thank you.
You already know. I just shout it out to the green universe for you. You feel me, God?
I see you, God. I appreciate it too, Lord. Appreciate it.
You already know, God. We gotta celebrate properly every time we give in the rotation around the sun.
Hell yeah. 47. Culture God. All born in knowledge,
which is peace. And we exercise peace through born in wisdom.
Peace is the absence of all confusion.
Yes, sir. In the presence of righteous intent.
Indeed. Salute to 50 Cent for the Branson Phantom. We already. Salute to the wifey for the good alkaline water to help me wash all my sins away. Cause we gonna be sinning today. Yo, we're gonna be sinning today. I want y'all to check this out, man. I'm gonna play something for y'all real quick, man. Remember how Matt Fafa and China Mac was going at it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that last night with China Mac and them getting
My big brother Gene Dillon in the building. Salute.
Peace to the God.
Big Gene Dillon in the building. Yo, Gene, that's my boy Cross, aka the plug.
Gene, man, it's a pleasure, God. I just want to hold on. Let me fix my camera to this. To salute. I'm getting my teeth done, Gene. You know us old niggas got your teeth done. Salute to you, Gene.
And you might know John Muhammad. He was also a bodyguard for Black Boy.
Good dental plan when you was younger.
Yeah, facts. We ain't had no good dental plan when we was younger. Look to the chief dentist. The best dental plan I had when I was in prison. I ain't even in front.
Yo, Born, what's up, boy?
Yo, bro, I appreciate you coming up. I want everybody to get to know John. He worked for Bad Boy too. He's a bodyguard. John Muhammad.
True indeed. Peace to the God.
I can't see him.
John,
pardon me. I'm in transit. Give me 1 second. Let me get upstairs, and I got you in a second.
Yeah, he's worked for Bad Boy too. But yo,
true indeed.
I want to tell you, Gene, I appreciate you coming up, bro. I want to bring you up. I bring everybody up. It's my born day. I want to give people a show. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. All right. I respect that. You know, I was on my way to the bank too. I forgot all about it, man. You know, when you switch phones, your bank information won't go to your new mobile line, so you got to go into the fucking bank. But I just found out that Bank of America was robbing people yesterday.
What?
Yeah, somebody infiltrated Bank of America thing, and they just start taking money out people's account.
Yo, James,
it was the database. It was the Bank of America database. They did the same thing to T-Mobile last week.
Del Jim, we got the book in Mount Vernon. They got the book in Mount Vernon.
I was in Mount Vernon a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, they got the book of money in Mount Vernon, Big Gene. Yo, bro, everybody want to know, man. I want to ask you something, bro. because I want everybody to know from the horse's mouth. I don't want to ask them about Bad Boy. Let them read that shit in your book. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yo, I want to know about that 50 Cent shit with the Heat.
Oh.
Yo, you know I'm a 50 fan. I'm sipping on Branson right now, nigga. You know I'm a 50 nigga. You hear me, Jay?
I think he went out, God.
Oh, probably driving. Oh, yeah.
He go. He back.
You hear me, Jay? Huh?
Yo, check this out, man.
Yeah.
That shit is going in my book, man. But because it's your birthday, I'ma give it to you. All right.
Thank you, bro.
Me and 50 had rode the plane, right, to St. Louis. We was going to Vegas. You understand? I seen 50 because Chaz was dealing with him at the time, but I didn't know him really like that. But I knew Chaz liked him. You know, that's Chaz Williams that was over Black Hands.
Yeah, I know Chaz, all the banks, American Gangster.
Back in those days, all you had to do was show your ID, and you could pack how many other guns you wanted to in your luggage, and it goes directly to the captain's box. Because I had those credentials. The captain's box is a place that they have on the plane where law enforcement and agents will keep their guns when they're not traveling with a prisoner. Right. So then I packed 5 guns. We was going to Vegas. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hold on. I think I packed 4 guns, 3 or 4 guns. We was going to Vegas. Hold up. I think I had 4 guns. Right?
Yeah.
So now, me and 50 had talked that whole time. He was asking me about Big, what happened because Big was dead at the time. He was asking me, you know, just shit about the music business. And at the time, the little nigga was writing everything down. So when I heard him tell a story about Pop Smoke, that Pop Smoke was writing everything, he was doing the same shit, you know, to me, writing everything down.
Yeah.
And you know my company name is Savoir Faire.
Yeah,
it's
true.
always been that. For years, I got documentation that goes back into the 90s. 50 did a song when I told him what Savoir Faire means. You understand?
Yeah.
He ended up doing a song called I Got the Savoir Faire. You understand?
Right.
Yeah.
Now, for those who don't know what Savoir Faire means, it's a person that has the ability and the know-how to get out any situation and to adapt to anything that comes in front of him.
Right. And he got carte blanche everywhere he go.
Carte blanche, but it's like being able to adapt, being able to get out situations no matter what it is.
Right. Yo, God, pardon me for a second. It's been about 20 years, God. I never met the brother that owned that company, bro. I've been touring and working with Def Jam and Bad Boy since '92.
Right.
And I've heard the company, bro, because when I left Bad Boy, it was end of '97, right after Pac got killed. Puff gave us our own or our freedom. We were subcontracted to Puff from '93 to '97 with we were the intermission tour, DJ Juice and Juice Thing Productions, and I used to always hear about y'all security, bro, and I never knew who was behind that shit. Savoir Faire. And it's deep. You when you said that just triggered everything in memory.
All right, but let me ask you, you said
pleasure to meet you.
You had a subcontract with Puff?
Yeah, we were well, nah. We had got connected to Puff. Snatched us from Def Jam. Technically, we were doing the same work for Def Jam, which when Def Jam gave Shanita Floyd the promotion to director of A&R and tour support, we were removed from tour management at that time. And that year, it was '94. We were then subcontracted to Puff in '94 through management of Juice Thing Productions, and from that point, we did all the tours. From '94 to '97, and we were the intermission DJ and management company that handled different tour dates and different subjects. I knew your
was you on that
heard
tour
of your
was you on the tour with Al Heyman with the big tour with Naughty by Nature?
Yep. Naughty by Nature. Yeah. We split that tour in 2 parts. DJ SNS, I don't know if you remember him at the time.
I know SNS very well.
Yes, sir. He took half of that tour and we took the other half. We went with Total and Craig Mack, and then we switched in Connecticut that following year and took Big. Big was released after Total and Craig Mack. The summer of, I believe, 94, we had switched from being with Craig Mack and Total on the promotion tour when they released everything and Flavor in Your Ear took off. Big was the second artist coming behind them, and we were commissioned to do the intermission on all Big shows. So we went from working with my man, we was Scoop the Fat Man at the time was our the guy that gave us the connection to actually be with Def Jam, and from Scoop the Fat Man's reference.
Y'all guys wasn't directly with Puff because y'all was with his artists, some of the artists. Right. Because the only person that was directly ever with Puff, and that's why I was telling him about this other guy.
Well,
see, his other guys that are contracted to Bad Boy to do things for their other security or for their other person. But the only one that's ever directly connected to Puff was Paul, Wolf, and myself.
Wolf, yeah. Well, Wolf was the security.
Paul, huh?
Wolf was security.
But Wolf really wasn't security. Wolf was something totally bigger than
he was over the security.
You know
like he was the man that they answered to.
Well, see, the thing about it is that Paul was actually the man that they answered to, and because Paul did the hiring and the day-to-day through Green Gate Security. Wolf was the dude who was next to Puff and made the decisions whether we go, come, this, that, and the third, and who was next to Puff. And anytime that I'm in the building, I'm next to Puff more than anybody. Wolf didn't let no Wolf Gene get. I was contracted to Puff only. You understand what I'm saying? So and we had our days. Me, Wolf, and Paul had our days when we was with Paul. When we was with him, then sometimes Paul would get somebody who worked for his security company to be with Puff. You know what I'm saying? If there was a correction officer or something like that. You understand? But
so I got a question for you, Gene. You see all this.
Let me get back to telling the story. About the 50 show.
Sure, indeed.
So me and 50 get on the plane, and we stopped in St. Louis. We talked with my brother. We had a layover for like 4 hours, 3 or 4 hours, some bullshit. So my brothers and them came out to the airport in Lampert. That's when people used to come through, and you could talk to your people there during the airport and the whole 9 years. So they sit out there and chill with my brothers and them. And then we got to Vegas. When we got out to Vegas, you understand, I was like, yo, man, I'm not leaving none of these guns in the hotel or nothing like that. I asked him 50, I said, yo, my man, you know what you're doing with this? He said, yeah. And I showed him the baby Glock. I gave him a baby Glock, a Glock 26. And 50 had the Glock 26. So now, I distributed a gun to Chaz Mann, the dude that was next to Chaz. I think it was Red or Red Bud or whatever like that. One of those guys that was next to Chaz, I distributed them a gun. And so then I had 2 guns on me. Yeah, I took 4 guns. I had 2 guns on me. So now, I didn't know that the beef with Supreme and 50 was that heavy. So when they came to the party, you couldn't get up to the party unless you got through me first. So we had barricades down there. People would walk up to the party. God bless the dead. Your man was DJing with the scar on his face.
I know you're talking about DJ.
You got the big dude, you know.
From Boot Cat Clip. From
he was a rapper first. He was a rapper. He turned DJ. God bless him.
Biz Monkey. Rest in peace, Biz Monkey.
Bismarck.
Rest in peace, Bismarcky, my brother.
Bismarck.
From Elizabeth nigga. They don't know that though.
Yo, Bismarck was DJing at the party. People don't know why he got that buck 50 on his face. And niggas thought that people was trying to rob him. They wasn't trying to rob him. You understand? They was actually trying to kidnap his ass, but that's another story.
Yeah.
So now, Supreme gets out the car. Herb Gotti bitch ass stayed in there. Josh stayed in the car. And all the other people stayed in the car. And Preem is the only one got out the car. And me and 50 was down there next to each other. Now, I didn't know the beef that they had with Preem like that. That 50 had with Preem like that. You understand? This was revealed to me afterwards. So now, I'm sitting there, and I'm leaning over the barricade, and 50 is on the other side of the barricade to my right side. And when Preem got out the car, he said, "Yo, the old guy upstairs, he up there?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "The old man up there?" I said, "Yeah, he up there." I said, "The old man." I started laughing. I said, "Yeah, he up there." And 50 is grilling this nigga like on some like, I wish this nigga would say something. And he had his hand inside the coat. And I'm not catching it, but they just mean mugging each other. But Preem is talking to me.
Right.
He said, "Yo, tell the old guy, man, like we got to go to this other function that Josh paid for or whatever like that. And we're going to come back to the party later," which they never came back. And him and 50 just still looking at each other. And he never went up there. They never got out the car to go to the party. And they drove off. So I felt it kind of strange because Chaz told me to make sure that I bring them up. So I said, "Yo, 50, hold it down here. I'm gonna be right back." So I went up to the party and I was like, "Yo, Chaz, Preem them said that they got to go to this other function and everything like that, but they'll be back and everything like that." He said, "Oh yeah?" He said, "They ain't coming up?" I said, "No, they ain't come up, bro." He said, "Yo, so who down there?" I said, 50 down there. He cool, you know, 'cause I left him with something. He said, "You left him with something?" I said, "Yeah." I said, Preem them came up there and they was talking to me and everything like that. And I just came to tell you, and I'm just letting you know, I gave 50 that thing. He like, "You gave him what?" He said, "My man, go get that shit back from him. That kid is a loose cannon. Get that shit back from him." I was like, "Yo, my man, yo, Chaz, he good, man." You said Preem them already left and everything like that. What's the problem? He said, "Yo, man, I'm gonna explain to you later, but get that back from him, man." That's what it was.
Yo, and I'm gonna tell you, Tony Yayo was on Vlad, right? And he was talking about the situation. And he was talking about what Ja Rule said that he beat 50 Cent up in Atlanta. But from what I heard it was totally, I heard 50 was put speed knots on, they jumped 50 in Atlanta.
No,
Wow.
what happened was that Ja was hitting the bat, had a bat in his hand, and he was hitting it. One of those little miniature bats.
Yeah, the little something you get from the baseball game.
Little miniature bat. And when 50 got close enough, 50 snuffed the nigga. Bow! Them niggas tried to jump on 50, you know, and Chaz grabbed them. And them niggas was scared to hit 50 because if they would hit Chaz, they knew all them black hand niggas. That shit, it would have been a whole different story. So Chaz walked them to the room while them niggas was like trying to get at him, but you know, they wasn't, you know, Chaz wasn't letting them hit him. And that was it. That was it. It wasn't no they jumping, they like that. And when Chaz got 50 in the room, Chaz said,
thank you, appreciate it, Quinn.
I thought you was gonna talk to him.
Right.
He said, I thought you was gonna talk to him. He said, if you was gonna do that, then I wouldn't have set up for you to talk to him. He said, yo, and then he never told Chaz that he took 50 chain. I mean, they took his chain, but 50 had lost his watch. So Chaz gave 50 a diamond out Movado for his watch that he lost to get the chain back to get a job.
Oh, they said Supreme gave it. They tried to say Supreme gave 50 to watch.
No, Chaz, that was Chaz's watch.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
It was a diamond out Movado that Chaz had and gave it to 50.
You know what, Gene? I hate to cut you off. I didn't even know I was listening to the history. I didn't know that when Uptown was formed, Heavy D and all them was a part of it. And the only one left out of that group is Puff and your boy.
No, that's not true, man. That's
no?
not true. That's not
Okay.
true.
That's a different history.
You got P-Rock still left. P-Rock still alive.
No. What happened was that he talking about that somebody was saying that Jag had made a statement that Puff was the only one and those people started. No, Tim Dog.
Okay.
Tim Dog from Btbtv Entertainment.
Yeah, I remember Tim Dog.
You understand?
Yes.
He was there at start. Jeff Red was there.
Father MC.
You know, Jeff Red. Father
Yeah.
MC. You understand?
Yep. See, those are big Uptown jive artists at that time.
This is my nigga for life. Grand Poobah.
Grand Poobah.
Yep.
Peace to the God. Peace to the God, Grand Poobah.
Uh-huh.
I said peace to the God, Grand Poobah.
Grand
Yes.
Poobah. See, all these guys was instrumental of bringing people into the Bad Boy, into Uptown Records, because Jeff Red is the one who bought Mary J. Blige.
Mm. So question, Gene. So where does Heavy D fit in the picture?
Heavy D was an entertainer, a rapper, and then he was getting into the he was part of the building of Uptown Records when it was started.
Right. Head was Uptown MCA's first gold artist before rap and as far as hip hop.
One second. We got Cuban Link in the building. Gene did a Cuban Link.
Yo, Q.
Yo, what's up, baby?
What up, boy? Yo,
hey, let me park up.
Yo, Q. The last time I seen Q was at Sue's Rendezvous.
Sue's Rendezvous.
Yo, Q.
Nigga, Sue's Rendezvous, that's the spot. You know that? That's a pool table in the back.
I told you
the pool table. Remember we had the pool table in the back. We used to gamble back there.
I'm talking the one from the other side of the street. The last one you went to, Q. Before they closed it down.
He freezing.
He got a park.
Yeah, he got a park.
Oh shit! Wait, let me get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
I gotta get out of here because it's gonna be bad up. I got bad service up here. Let me do the 100 miles and running.
Right. Oh yeah, he rolling too.
I remember. I'm gonna tell you a story, right? I remember, Jane. I never told you a story. I was in Atlanta. This is why I was living in Atlanta, and they had booked me to bodyguard Mary J. Blige that day, right? They called me off. They self-contracted to bodyguard Mary J. Blige. We was at Club Dreams ATL at Decatur.
Right.
So the VIP was the stage basically. It's all VIP, but the celebrities they sat on stage like Mary J. Blige, her husband at the time, Little Kim, all of them was at that stage. So I remember Mary J. Blige had to go to the bathroom. Now on the stage, there ain't no bathroom. You remember Alex from Club Dreams ATL? The Blue Velvet Room too. So he was like, yo.
You talking about Alex?
Alex, yeah.
Yeah, the Ethiopian cat.
Him and the older man, yeah, brother.
But you know Wolf owned 15% of that shit and they jerked him for that.
Oh, Dreams ATL? Dreams ATL or the other one?
Dream and Visions, all that
Visions, yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to Wolf, man.
Yeah, shout out to Wolf. Rest in peace to Wolf. Rest in peace to Wolf.
That was my dog, man. I remember certain situations, me and that man, we had good times, man. I was a young buck, man. Gene too. Gene saw a lot of shit. Yes, Gene, you helped out. You forgot who else was there when you kind of looked out for the OTS that day. It was you and Black Tone. You remember who you gave it that to?
Yes, sir.
You didn't give it, like you said. You said, nah, I'm keeping my shit. But the other one went to me, right?
Yep. I heard you did.
I was right there, yeah. You know what I'm saying? I was right there, and
Yo,
I was like,
Q.
I was a
Q.
shorty. But
Yo,
remember,
Q,
I remember
let me
Suze.
tell you something about you, bro. And I never had no conversation with you, man. But like that,
Yeah.
because you was always in the scene where you party. But I want to
Yep.
say this to you, man. You always treated a nigga the same way, no matter wherever we was at, wherever we was doing. You was the same person all the time, no matter who was around.
No
That's
doubt.
respect.
I always
That's
fuck with you
respect.
like that, man.
No doubt. And I appreciate you for saving us
Yeah,
that day,
that's
for real.
honorable.
So you got a special
Yeah, that's
love for me.
honorable.
To this day, boy, you know what I'm saying? That's appreciated. So you especially, you know what I'm saying? I tip my hat off to you, man, on that personal note. Because remember, we was around Puffy at that time, a little, you know, back and forth. And I wrote Senorita the hook. Remember, you might not even know that, but I wrote that hook. You know what I'm saying? Jada wrote the lyrics.
You did
But
that shit. What's his name?
the
Mary J. Wine and son told me you had wrote that up.
Yeah. But back then, you know, when he had Jennifer around, you know what I'm saying? That was that time. So Jennifer had to come in the studio and solidify.
I was
Be
there.
like, okay.
I was there.
Yeah. So I mean, we got like we shared. I see you. And remember, you told me you was doing this. You told me you was getting your book out. You was doing your list when we see each other in Sue's.
Right.
The last time I saw you, you told me you want to be doing big things and shit. You know what I'm saying? We coming out with the book and all that. And I was like, hey, my nigga, do your thing. Cause you know.
But see, what people don't understand is that, you know, I went to all the gangsters before I put out the book. I tried to have a meeting with Puff, D-Rock, everybody. They wouldn't take the meetings. Then I went to Chaz, I went to Zip, I went to Slick. You understand? I went to Jules, I went to everybody who was about that life at that time and said, yo, man, I'm gonna expose this nigga, especially after my man, what he did to my man D Ferg. You understand?
Nah,
So
I remember you said that. I remember you told me that. I told you what I felt about Joe a little bit, and then you told me, I'm gonna tell you gonna see what this nigga Puffy. I was like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? I met y'all together, you know, when you meet people together, just like probably people feel about me and like Joe and shit. Be like, yeah, y'all should patch that up and shit. But just some things go beyond, you know what I'm saying, the patches and shit, my nigga.
And you know, I was working with Joe. Working with Joe and making sure he was good at the Rucker, you know. And a whole lot of other things and stuff, making sure some of his people was good on parole, you know what I'm saying, when they at the Bronx and shit like that. But I never tried to get in y'all business like that. I gave you the same respect I gave that nigga, man. And
always, and I appreciate that.
And I wouldn't have let nobody hurt you. And I swear, if I was at the club that night in Queens, when you know who I'm talking about.
The Queens, the Queens, what? What happened in Queens? You mean in Jimmy's? In Jimmy's? Back then in Jimmy's Bronx?
No, when you was at the party and Hove tried to buck you.
Who? Oh,
BX Hove.
Oh no, that was in Queens. That was the Bronx.
Yeah. Well, if I was there, it would have never happened.
No, it was. Listen, that situation. What happened with that situation is that, you know, not a lot of people. This is street shit. You know what I'm saying? So I try to reframe and keep it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, leave it alone.
No.
Leave it alone.
No. But I'm saying I'm gonna give you a little bit of math because you know when that happened, he's the one that chose to go public with it. Niggas is putting that as a security camera. You know what I'm saying? The only security at that club supposed to have. What the fuck you doing with it? Putting it on Latin World Star and shit like that. So that means you want to gloat and get your 15 minutes of fame.
Right.
So with that being said, I punched that nigga dead in his mouth in Sue's, my nigga, about 10 years before that. You understand? So he had a little gripe. He had that over his shoulders. You know, he had that in for me. But we kind of squashed it because niggas in the middle. You know what I'm saying? Niggas.
Right, I know.
Niggas, so you know what I'm saying? So they put me to sleep on that note. I'm a dickhead. I'm a dickhead for falling asleep though. You know that. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm also a dickhead for being in the place where I know I shouldn't have been at. You know what I'm saying? And that was one of those nights that once again I had to learn a lesson. You know what I'm saying? And you know, they had to be taught a lesson. I had to humble myself and be more aware of my surroundings, be more aware of how best. Humble myself and be more. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I had to learn. I had to eat that. But his shit got publicized. My shit got publicized when that happened. But I'm sure if we could roll the tape back, I mean, it's in my mental, it's in everybody's in Sue's fucking mental Rolodex. It was one of those 10 against 1 against Cuban Link type situations back then too.
Right.
And you know, I rocked him Dola. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, he had blood in his mouth. And you know, he still had a little blood in his mouth, I guess. And he's, you know, I got set up with that. You know what I'm saying? As far as like putting it out there, you know, but it was a real situation where I was talking to him about some real shit. When I was talking to the nigga, I was talking about him some real shit. You know what I'm saying? That that got to his nerve, and you know, I wasn't looking, and he caught me with a nice little hook. You know what I'm saying? And I took it. You know what I'm saying? I took it. I went to the bar and ordered me another drink. Said, bartender, give me another motherfucker. That was a good
right.
That was a good motherfucking punch. Then I went outside.
That was a wake me up punch right there.
Yeah, because I was already saucy. That shit got me a little sober. Like, okay, oh shit, I'm up now. I'm up. You know what I'm saying? So then I mean, once that happened, you already know they start forming. Like even the bouncers in there, the niggas are, you know, that hold that place down. That place is called Olivier's in the Bronx. Olivier's in the Bronx is under Westchester. That's what it's called. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I seen the bouncers already like, you're not leaving through here, nigga. They told me that. So I was trying to, you know, I got calm. And I seen the nigga, like, you know, I asked the bartender. That's why I went to the bar. I said, yo, what happened? Where you went? Like I calmed down and I was asking, like, where he went? I had a little blood on my shit. So I went to get a napkin too. So I was like, where he went? I got mad calm. So when I was going through the front, the motherfucker, the bouncer, told me, you can't leave through here, dog. You can't leave through here. I was like, all right, cool. And I was only there with me and my.
It was only you and another.
Cool. So it's another.
I seen the whole videotape. I seen the whole videotape because I the one who got him out of trouble. I helped him get out of trouble because you know he was on paper at the time. You understand?
Yeah.
They was about to hang him for that shit. You know, because it made he got back to the prosecutors and them and all like that.
Yeah, he has some cases open. Yeah. That's other shit he does. That's other shit that he does. You know what I'm saying? As far as that, but I got history. I got a history in this block and all that. So it's more street shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's why I went down with that dude. And you know what I'm saying? That's another dude that's like fucking. You know, that nigga's like 6'3".
Yeah.
Yo, who's making ices back there?
No, that's me, man. Parcel.
Oh. They sound like you making ices.
Mucinex, bro.
Yeah, man. But, you know, like, but this a whole nother thing, man. Listen, man. Salute to you, brother. Salute to all y'all, brother. Yo, today is
salute you too, Gene.
I gave you that story about 50 of them with the gun.
Salute, my brother.
What else you need from me, baby?
Yo, what else I need from you, bro? Yo, just let them know Btbtv and Jane Dill, we solid, stand up, family.
Yo, let me tell you something. This nigga was going at me like I was some old sucker ass nigga, man. I swear on the God. Talking about what he gonna do to me and everything. This nigga was, I see this nigga in the streets in Newark. I see him in Newark. I roll up on this nigga right here. We got the same family. I see this nigga, he grow rolling. We got the same family. I say, what's up with this nigga? He talking about, yo, you know, yeah, that's my family. He said, nigga, that's my first cousin. Nigga, that's my cousin. Yo, man, I apologize to you. I said this, that, and all like that, because I found out before I even knew you was family that you was a real nigga.
Yeah, I apologize to him before we even met each other. I apologize to him. I hit the nigga. I got
together and bump heads and find out we family.
Yo, same cousin.
Yo, but not for nothing, yo, Gene, let me just say, man, I mean, with my time being in the industry, man, you know, and checking out the scenery and you know, having the pleasure of being around y'all guys back in the days, because y'all security, like Puffy security team, I gotta say, was like, you know what I'm saying, the best. It was, you know what I'm saying, it was the best. Type, you know what I'm saying, like them niggas are the top. You know what I'm saying? And those are street brothers. You know what I'm saying? As far as like those are niggas that still, you know, saying in the hood. Like Wolf is an incredible dude. Like classy,
I heard.
gangster. You know, he was a gangster of the gangster.
People don't know that. People don't know that Wolf was an incredible dude, but that nigga Riz was the brains, and he was scandalous. You didn't want no problem with Riz. Riz was the type of dude that would dress up like a Muslim lady, push a baby carriage, and will light your ass up on 125 in broad daylight. He dead now. I could tell a story.
Your recipes, Riz, and recipes Wolf, man.
Yeah, Wolf was that
Dress
dude,
up like
man.
a Muslim lady, push a baby carriage, and light you up.
Yo, let me say something. I want to say something.
There was a lot of gangsters. There was a lot of gangsters.
Yo, I'm gonna say something. I don't know if you remember that shit. We was at Dreams ATL in Atlanta, and BMF was there. This was like, this had to be right before they got locked up, like 04, 05, right before they got locked up. And I think it was right before they got that shit with Wolf. Hold on. I think right before they got that shit with Wolf.
Hey, yo, you see, it just came out. The real truth about motherfucker, like I told them, they thought Wolf was the one who killed Jake. I said Wolf did not kill Jake.
Nah.
Mark Curry just told the true story. That kid that died a couple of years ago from the Valley told Suge and Jake. He said, "Me not watch no television, man. Me not no fan of yours." And when Wolf, when Suge grabbed Puff, Wolf had the gun pointing at his man Jake, and the dude from the Valley is the one who shot Jake.
Oh shit!
That's what it was. Wolf was from the Valley too.
Yeah, he was the one who part of the Valley mob, but Wolf was from Co-op City. He used to run with the Valley mob niggas.
Right. Yeah, but Wolf was just a dangerous boy, man. Because his swag is just a swag. Like, he didn't appear to be who he really was. Yeah. Which we know because we street niggas, but you know what I'm saying? Like, he could get
the average motherfuckers. Yeah, the average motherfuckers would know. You know, they take some light skin curly hair niggas. That light skin curly hair pretty. Yeah. Pretty boy, light skin curly hair.
He used to dress fancy, like that nigga have a shiny suit on or a shiny shirt on.
Hell yeah, that nigga smiled though. That nigga smiles like, you know what I'm saying? Like, his smile.
Disarming. It's disarming.
He was really happy when he smiled. It was nothing, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was just like a happy motherfucker that's chilling, living life. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I always remember about Wolf, man. He wanted to work with me too.
Dude, man.
He wanted me to go to the studio, man. That was the last time I seen him I seen him over there in Miami.
Yeah, he was trying to buy 321. You know that club on Lincoln Avenue?
Yep.
He was trying to buy 321. That's when Jennifer Lopez gave Puff a birthday party at.
That was that time.
And Mike Sally, that's John Sally's brother, and somebody else was trying to invest in that club together, and they was going to buy it. Because you got to realize, Visions, Wolf had 15% of Visions, and all those clubs that Alex them
Dreams ATL, and I think the Velvet Room. Visions, Dreams ATL, the Velvet Room.
Yo, King, you gotta your mic sound like you got a blowhorn, my nigga.
Oh, word? Nah, sound. I said they had Visions, Dreams ATL, and the Velvet Room. That's what Alex and them had.
Yeah.
And Club 113.
Yeah, but all those clubs, none of them had shit on 112. If you had a night in 112,
parts of it.
Yeah.
That's the best club.
112 was a shit.
And that was Keith Sweat's club, right?
No, that was Keith Sweat. Was that Luke Club? 112 was that Luke Club?
I don't know who club it was.
112, where the players dwell.
Nah. 112. That was remember Jermaine Dupri and them people had that shit locked.
No, Jermaine Dupri, they had that shit called the Platinum.
The Platinum House,
Club 112. I remember the dude that used to book the acts there when we used to go down there, and that was not Jermaine Dupri himself. It was the people
it was Flav from New York. Flav from New York used to book all the acts out there in Decatur, Atlanta. You know, big light skinned Flav, fat light skinned Flav. He worked with Alex and them. Gene, look like he Puerto Rican. Flav. He was a promoter and a DJ. Big fat light skinned Flav.
He used to be with those what you call those the drunk, what they call it, drunk
alcoholics.
The alcoholics, yeah.
Alcoholics.
Flav, but he's from New York. Flav from New York.
Yeah, I know he's from
Yeah. Flav was the one that squashed the beef with me and BMF. Cause he was like, dude, want to see? I'm like, who the fuck is dude? He's like, big dude. Like, who the fuck is big dude? So I'm walking around because I choked one of the BMF niggas out the club, put him to sleep, right? So they like, he want to see you around the corner. So I go around the corner of the club, side of the club. You know, I'm strapped. I got that. I had the Desert Eagle 9mm Desert Eagle on me, right? You know the Desert Eagle, big shit. So I was like, fuck it. I go around. I'm strapped. I went around there, and big dude, that want to be a big meat, right? He was like, yo, bro. He's like, yo, is Jamal Ali your cousin? I'm like, Jamal Ali? You mean Soup? He's like, yeah, that's my first cousin. He's like, yo, man, that shit piece over with. He told his man, so this over with. He slapped my hand, right? When he slapped my hand, it was a roll of money. I didn't know how much it was. He was like,
my man.
Yo,
for doing that shit.
Yeah.
For doing that. Big T.
Yeah.
Big T would slap your hand. You know, Big T would slap your hand and just like you have a few hundred in your hand.
No. What slapped the roll of my house? $5,000. $5,000 to the roll money. Money roll.
About the BMF shit, right?
Yeah.
My nigga who got them started. Y'all see the film right now? They talking about K9.
Yeah.
Right. If you see the documentary, they doing K9 really was dog. His name was Lawrence Newell. Him and his brother played basketball with me. Alexander Newell. He played down at Alabama State. I went there for a year. The nigga K9, his brother KK, Alexander Newell, and Lawrence Newell was the one who officially got BMF started. And you gonna see it in that docu-series, that documentary thing they talking about him right now. They make it seem like he a real dirty dude and like he was vicious like that. The nigga was hard. And he was that nigga will rob you. That nigga would do all the kind of shit, but he was still a good nigga in the street. His brother was my people. When they came to New York,
it's crazy the way we talk about niggas, right? Really like, yo, the nigga killed 5 niggas, but he's still a good dude, though.
Nigga over here like, damn, that's all right.
We don't see them niggas like that.
No, word. I feel you.
When they talk about loose nails, preacher, and all them niggas to come to our fish store, eat fish with us, hang out on the block and all this other shit and go about their business. We didn't see them niggas like they see them because they didn't treat us and they didn't handle us like they handled those other niggas in the street.
Right.
So I can only speak, even though I was law enforcement, I'm good. I can only speak good about the niggas because that's all he showed me was good. Now on paper, it's another thing. You understand? So the nigga, in the BMS, the nigga KK, they about to do a spinoff, or they might do something about the nigga Dog 18 because they was strong out there in Detroit. When they came to New York, that it was a play out called Beauty Shop. Remember that play called Beauty Shop? All those fine women in there?
Yeah.
Oh my God. We went out with all those chicks. All those chicks.
You was getting a lot of action though, Gene. You was getting a lot of action.
Oh no.
Yeah, he getting action. Yeah,
no doubt. I can talk about it now. I don't care what none of these young niggas say. I can talk about it.
Nah. Believe me when I tell y'all guys that this nigga Gene it wasn't on regular like puffing them niggas. There wasn't on no regular level of like shit. Them niggas was superstar level like. So whoever was around him, it was the top of the creed at the time.
Yeah.
So Gene was.
But bro,
it didn't matter who you was. You could have been a nigga carrying records back then.
Facts.
Yeah, you know, in the hood, you know, we got levels that shit of superstardom. Like, you know, we like when we was going out there, we got big later. You know what I'm saying? Like after Pun and after that shit went triple platinum, that's when we started doing like tours with LL, and then we started seeing the stadiums and shit. Nigga, Puffy and them niggas been rocking stadiums, nigga, white fucking arenas with white people fucking like fainting on these niggas. So you know, Gene's job was hard, man. I know he had to put that finger. I know your finger must have slipped in them fucking white booty holes. You know what I'm saying? Many times, man. With you and you was holding on.
We don't
Not at all.
I'm talking about the
That's Wack 100. Oh no, Wack 100. Hold up, did y'all hear? Yo, I want y'all to see something real quick. Y'all gonna laugh your ass off. Hold up, watch this shit, yo. Yo, did y'all hear about old girl? A boy interviewed her, right? They said Wack 100 called on FaceTime while he was banging out a tranny allegedly. The boy Storm the Rose show.
That's too much.
Hold up. You know I'm an ass, so I'm petty as hell. You know I'm petty, Jay.
I'm sorry we didn't bring that nigga name.
Yo, but it's still mad shit happening with this nigga Wack. He still haven't ran a fucking incidents to get.
Oh yeah,
into.
he's still wild. He's still wild.
Wow.
Yeah, he's still wild.
I thought that type of shit died down after a minute, but damn, boy.
Nah. No, I'm gonna tell you what happened though. What happened was old girl, who's talking about old girl, who's a mook lady now, who's a mook life. Old girl got him bent over on the bed. His legs up, he on the phone butt naked on Clubhouse talking to niggas.
I bet you he gonna argue his way out of that one too. Watch.
He did.
He just like.
He gonna be like, that was a girl. You didn't see her hair?
They even said, listen, they said the girl said she said, do you want 3 or 4 fingers? He said,
Shorty lubed him up.
Yeah,
Shorty lubed him up.
He said, put 3 in there and come here motion. He said, come here.
Yeah, he was playing 3 finger Monty. They was playing 3 finger Monty.
Oh, man.
Anyway, yo, let's,
you know it's the internet. They get exposed now.
Like Cuban.
Yes, sir.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you something, man. And you didn't have. He may not never told you or whatever. That nigga K Slay loved you, bro. K was.
I loved him, man. And I love them too, my brother.
Yo, K would tell me, you know, I was with him all the time.
In the beginning, he was with me all day.
All the time. The nigga told me. He said,
that nigga, rest in peace too, man. Rest in peace.
Yeah,
rest in peace, K Slay.
And I felt, you know, I felt like, you know what I'm saying, like, damn, man, like, you know what I'm saying, like that relationship me and him had was solid from the get-go. I seen what K, you know what I'm saying, was with us, and I, you know what I'm saying, we used to go to clubs he was with, and he showed me love. Out of everybody, he was rocking with me. You know what I'm saying? And I never asked him for nothing. It was just genuine shit. And then when that situation went down, the nigga said he was a Black Fat Joe.
Yeah.
That nigga's Black Fat Joe. Okay, what the fuck you talking about? So then I made, you know what I'm saying? I got at him on the song and shit just because, you know, you're Black Fat Joe, nigga. I'm the Black Cuban then. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it was back and forth shit. And then I think he got tight because his mom passed away, and it was a rhyme that I had another individual like Rocket spitting with me. You know what I'm saying? He said something about his mom or some, you know, but just some snapping shit, not really no serious, but he took it serious because his mom just passed away. And, you know what I'm saying? He felt the way. But then we kind of passed it up later on in life because he got me a show and shit. You know what I'm saying? I said, oh, what? Okay, cool. So I went to the show. We kind of talked, but we didn't talk. You know what I'm saying? But I knew that it wasn't like that, but K went out his way to stop my money, my nigga. Like he went to the moms and pop stores in North Carolina, told them niggas, yo, whoever kept beyond and shit, he was on like I did something wrong shit. I didn't even do nothing wrong to the fat fuck anyway. But with K, I didn't do shit. Like I never had an argument with that nigga ever in my life. So for him to take that stance, I knew it had to be like a business shit that he took, but you don't use a real nigga for that type of move. You don't do that. You don't, especially if you know we had a good situation. Like, you don't do that. That's fake to me. And I don't want to even talk about that too much because I know, you know what I'm saying? I got to tell you the truth. I ain't going to sugarcoat it. If he's here, you know, if he wasn't here, if he's not here, God bless him. Like I said, rest in peace. And it's, you know, I just wish we could have, you know, when he had that 100 MCs, I wish he could have called Cuban. I could have got part of that. You know what I'm saying? I could have been a little more part of his epic story because he was one of the greatest DJs. And
right.
that shit.
He did the one, the 200 joint is gonna still come out.
Yeah, I know.
Joint, right? But what happened was this. I'm gonna tell you, Cuban. You understand? Is that you know he was doing the indie rock, right?
Yep.
And somebody was putting the battery on, like, you know, because he still fuck with you. That's why he wasn't doing what he needed to do to get that rap to you.
Of course. That's what this motherfucker's been doing all this time, my nigga. That's what he do with people. That's how he put them against me. He makes me like the oddball.
Like,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And
He makes me.
And
That's how he does.
At the end, even though he came to the funeral and he represented, you understand, K was upset with him because he asked him to do something for him and he never did.
Of course.
You understand what I'm saying?
Of course, man. You know, you already know, man. You already know. It's just I hate my because if I figure, but if I feel you're a real nigga, if I feel you're a real dude, stand up dude, I expect you to know better than that.
But see, you gotta understand this. Look at this.
And you know, I'll never sell you out for money. I'm just that type of nigga.
Though, bro.
I can never sell my nigga out for money.
He never stopped me from doing what I'm doing because he knew he couldn't stop me from doing what I'm doing. But yet still, in certain places he wouldn't take me, or certain places that he didn't want me to be because of the fact.
Yo, Jay, you muted, Jay.
Muted.
You muted.
Damn.
Yo.
Yeah, you hear him?
We can't hear you. You mute, bro. You there, Jay?
Yeah, but like
somebody must have called. Somebody must have called. Jay, go out and come back in. Somebody called you?
I don't know what happened. That shit just paused on him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but K, like I said, man, I regret the time that was lost, man, and him going against me and going to do all that, putting that energy on that. Like, and you know, me, when it's like that, you gotta know that niggas is from the street. Like, you know, K knew that. Like, K knew that, but he was feeling like, you know, he had protection and all of that, and I still didn't understand. Why would you want to jump in front of that bullet? You know what I'm saying? But I understood because it was business. I know Joe could probably, you know what I'm saying, wet that nigga, you know what I'm saying, fill up his pockets with a situation. He had Paul like that. So it's just I just felt disgusting. It's like, yo, like, you sold me out for material things. Like, I'm not that type of dude. You don't do that. You know what I'm saying? And I wouldn't do that to people. You know, so to my niggas or to somebody I had a relationship that I never have a problem with, I wouldn't just, you know what I'm saying, just because the next nigga told me to do that shit, that means that man is scared of why he don't do it. You know what I'm saying? He used other niggas to do it. So you know what I'm saying? But that's something that, you know what I'm saying, I wish could have got smoothed it out a little more. And I thought, and we got a little closer after. Papoose had a problem with Joe. Remember when that happened?
Yeah.
When Remy and Papoose had a problem with him, is when he got me that show. So I seen, you know what I'm saying, the old, okay, my enemy, the friend of my enemy is my enemy, even my friend, type shit. Yeah. So he was trying to rekindle that like a situation by doing that. But I never took it. I took it like, yo, nigga, we gonna finish. We gotta talk. I know you could do all that, but I'm not a materialistic nigga, my nigga. That's cool and all. But I don't know if you're going to set me up or whatever. I don't know if you're trying to butter me up so you can feed me to the wolves later. So let's have this good talk, and we could understand. We could get it out of the way, you know what I'm saying? Because I never had no animosity towards you. But I want to know why, you know, what caused you to say, fuck Cuban, you the black fat Joe, it's stopping my money. Like, you know, you help that fat nigga. You help that nigga try to destroy me. And you a big nigga. He's a big dude. Like, he's a big dude in the game. So he got power. So, you know, when you got those type of niggas, you know, we can't beat them in that game, but we could definitely beat them when we see them. So at the end of the day, you know, they know when they see me, if I have a problem with you, you gonna know that. So, you know, it's not like niggas supposed to be scared of nothing, but just know that. So, you know what I'm saying? And K, like I said, man, K was a good dude, man. And he fucked with a lot of people that I fucked with. And you know, God bless him, man. God bless him. I still wish him, you know what I'm saying, to rest in peace, and you know what I'm saying, and all that. He was one of the great ones. He was.
I got mad with K Slade one time too, because of Whack 100. You know what I mean? Whack 100 was just he was just a lot of people. He come just to the 5% Nation and all that. And I felt so like, yo, K Slade, that shit, man.
Yeah, I didn't understand that one. You remember the on the radio station or something?
Yeah.
We were about to throw down. That was kind of weird.
Yeah, but then.
And that's another reason too. That's what I'm thinking. I'm seeing Whack 100 because I don't know this nigga from All on the Wall either. Like I didn't know when he talking and all that. I went to fucking West Coast to get fucking shook to pay them 15 G's. I'm like, what the fuck is this nigga talking about? So I was like, who is this dude? So I don't know this nigga. All I know is that he became, you know, games manager after, you know what I'm saying? After you know, my man. So he, you know. Then I started learning he was in death row, and then all this. Then I started saying, "Oh, he was, well, you know, his brother is K Slade from out here, from New York. Maybe that's where he's coming at me like that. You know what I'm saying? With that energy, maybe, you know what I'm saying? Because he's rocking with Joe and them niggas with that side. So
But you, I'm gonna tell you something, Q. K Slade didn't really know how that nigga was. K Slade righteous, he got buddy. He didn't really know how that nigga was, and once he started finding out, I believe he started falling back from that. From that dude, you know what I'm saying?
He would have never sold me out. Stop it.
I said once he realized who the dude was. Yeah.
No, I understand. But you understand that niggas, when they get to that industry and that money's there, you know, that business, they see it as business. And me, I never lost my morals. I could never lose that moral right there. You know what I'm saying? Some niggas, mad people in the industry lost
that shit. That shit called integrity.
Yeah, all that integrity, loyalty, fucking honor, nigga, all that.
Word.
Them niggas don't have it. You got a price on them shits. And if you got a price on them values right there, nigga, you ain't gonna be real ever. Not to me. Not to me, man. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, anyway, but I don't even want to talk. No, I don't want to put no smut on case like that. But I can't be fake, and I gotta. You ask me.
No.
Your piece, man. You know,
rest in peace, bro. Rest in peace. Yeah, stop because I'm gonna keep saying rest in peace, and I'm gonna give you niggas another real situation that he did, and I'm gonna be like, oh, fuck it, rest in peace. Let's stop. Word.
Yo, let me ask you a question though.
History to history though.
Yeah. What's up? Who's in here, man? I didn't even know, man. Salute to the whole room, man. My bad. I was, you know, you see me fucking doing the Dukes of Hazzard. Doing the Dukes of Hazzard out here. So, you know what I'm saying? I didn't get to see who's in the room, but salute to everybody, man.
Yeah, we got John Muhammad. We got
This John Muhammad. We did a show together, man.
Okay.
Back when Pun was here, there was a tour. Yeah, there was a tour. I'm role manager and owner of Juice Thing Productions, and back then it was Bad Boy and Def Jam Records. Okay. And this is not this 90s though. This when everybody was young, we were young.
So then you called Pun when, like when we did the show, Pun already had still not a player?
Yeah. That's as a matter of fact, my group at the time, Cypher Complete. We did Lyricist Lounge Volume #1 together, and
okay. Yeah, we was all part of that too. Yep.
Yeah, and we was offered an opportunity to be with Loud Records at the time, and that's when Pun got the track. I managed Megahertz, the Megahertz producer, Megahertz.
I remember him. Yep,
yeah, that's what I managed. So at the time we were shopping tracks with Loud, and Loud offered Cypher Complete that track for
which
the
track,
Lyricist Lounge. I don't want to be a player no more.
What are you talking about? You talking about the one that nobody did, or the one that Minnesota did?
The one that nobody did. The one nobody did. He had submitted it. So they had it. Yeah, they had it, and they let us hear it. So they didn't take the track. Yeah, and a week later, you know, back then you could put you could release a record in a couple weeks with the labels.
I heard that song. As soon as I heard that beat, that nigga Pun, he put that shit home. He said, "Yo, listen to this, Q." That nigga played that. I said that's a hit. That's a hit. I don't understand how the fuck somebody would pass that beat. It was just a hit.
Now, when you go back to the Lyricist Lounge Volume #1, that's when Black Star, Pharoah Monch, Mos Def, Talib Kweli, and High Tech, all of them, we were all on the same
conscious rap.
release.
Yeah, that was a conscious rap.
Yeah, that's right. That was the first like backpack.
They didn't like that because of that.
Yeah, exactly. And but when they heard what Pun did with it, they was like, oh shit.
Yeah, no, Pun.
They was like, oh shit. And
that was meant for Pun though. That was meant for Pun.
Yeah.
Only Pun could have did that to that beat. You know
when we talk about lyricists, man, he like the Boricua Nation.
I wrote the bridge because he told me. He told me
you was the young soldier in the camp when I met you. I remember.
I was the shy nigga in the background. Word up.
I was the manager from at that time. We was doing the subcontract with Bad Boy, and I had long dreads. Me and my brother had long dreads. We was called the Jersey Dreads, and we did the management with them, and that's how I first met you. And back then, of course, Pun was a megastar.
Yeah,
you feel me? Pun like held down like everything that man. Remember the Puerto Rican Day Parade?
Oh man,
but that, man, when he did that shit on the float. Oh man,
we had Puffy on it. We had Puffy in.
I know. We were there.
Puffy and Mace right there. I was gonna ask G, was he there? Because that was a crazy one. That nigga Puffy had he came out the bottom of the float with the fucking Puerto Rican flag on his back, and Mace came with it fucking
look.
more money, more problems.
What year was that one? Was that 94 or was that 93?
Nah, this later.
Yeah, that's later. Yeah, that's later.
That's later.
That's like
later.
97?
97, 90, I think it was 97, 98. It was right after Big. It was right after Big. So it was like it was when the resurgence of Bad Boy, because when Big got killed,
more problems, more money, more problems. More money, more problems right there.
The industry took a hit. You feel me? Like it was crazy. It was like Pac got killed in September, then Big got killed in March.
Yeah.
So the whole hip hop world was like in mourning, bro. Like y'all, like the way Nip and them went, they went separately. But back then, that was the first time we had back-to-back deaths like that in hip hop on that magnitude.
Two giants,
you feel me? Yeah.
And then the controversy surrounding. Remember, there was always talking about beef and shit. They had beef. Everybody know they had beef because the fucking the media.
Hey, Cuban, that's what I was just telling them just a week ago, that the media was a part of the main hype. Like niggas was about making that money, and then they had their own agenda. But the media made the people create that atmosphere.
I think everybody in the media back then it got to be working for fucking Clubhouse. Those are the same dudes. Because them niggas, that's the same type of feeling.
Yep.
I'll be fucking
word is born. Hey, Cuban,
these niggas be lying.
I told these niggas, Whack 100 back then was the driver coat guy with Suge in them.
Yes,
see, and then all of a sudden, the early 2000s, he just got on, and it was like he waited until they got removed from the situation.
Yeah, he got through Spider Loc too. Spider Loc introduced him to the game.
Well, what the point was in the business. When we were in the industry, then he was not that guy. You feel me? But now he's projecting himself as if he was that guy all along.
He was a truck driver, man.
I mean, to tell you the truth, the banner of Death Row carries a lot of weight. So even the nigga who used to do the squeegee band for fucking
right.
You know what I'm saying? Was a nigga that you need to interview because you know what I'm saying, he'd been through it with them because it was that type of clique, like everybody from Bad Boy. You know what I'm saying? Everybody from Bad Boy, they all, whoever was in that team, they played a part into, and becoming, little details, whatever, but they played a part, so we can't even say that. I give them respect for that. You know what I'm saying? He come from a solid crew. Niggas, they was making it like that, but to be shitting on him, though, like to be shitting on Suge while he's in jail now, talking about, you know what I'm saying, all this, and talk all this while he's in there like that. You wasn't talking that shit when he was out here.
Hell no.
So that's all this. So now he's glowing. You know what I'm saying? Those are one of them.
Yeah, but you see what's so crazy is, like you said, Cuban, you said about that clubhouse. People don't realize you don't get to see no faces. You don't know who in the background recording.
Exactly.
They giving all the discrimination. You don't even know if you're talking who you talking to. And they get on there and it's like Wack will start the conversation, and then everybody, people that's not street, they get their 2 cents, and then the street guys pop out, and then everybody else go away.
Yeah. I'm saying, I mean, I had to leave that because of that shit. Because the last time I was there, they jumped me. Them niggas always jump me. You know what I'm saying? The nigga, Wack 100 had them niggas jump me at every site. I was getting jumped.
Yeah.
And I was trying to be humble and nice because you know how it is. You get older, you trying to just rope them in, bring them a little closer to you, right? So you could get them right there in the range of them. You could knock their fucking jaw loose.
Yeah.
But you know, I'm being humble. They didn't even let me get humble. Them niggas just, fuck you, nigga, for the jump. As soon as I get in that shit, you don't like Wack 100, fuck you, man. That's why this, that, making up lies and shit, trying to talk about everything.
He got some cronies now. He got some dedicated cronies on that damn face, on that clubhouse.
I'm surprised that he's still around, like getting to situations.
Yo, Big Mac, I'm muting your mic.
So
it's crazy, though. That's my point, though. He running around with old tales, creating new legends, man.
Yeah,
and that's the violation.
First of all, he wasn't even there. I remember, like I said, I told you I've been bodyguard since '98, bro. From Sugar Shady Mosley, that's what I started with, to old boy from Houston, Pimp C, to fucking Mike Jones, to fucking Shorty Low, to go on. I was in Atlanta too with Mary J. Blige, Little Kim, to Charlotte and St. Louis, Nelly. You know what I'm saying? So I was there. I seen a lot of shit, bro. I was there with Shorty Low took off a T.I. I was Shorty Low bodyguard.
We heard about that fight too. We heard it in New York.
Yo, King, do you remember Wack back then? You seen Wack anywhere?
I ain't seen Wack nowhere.
Wack was never seen anywhere. That nigga did not exist. I don't know, but he's good, man. He's really good, man. Makes you raise that eyebrow up and be like,
but yo, Cuban Link, everybody else is big. When I say something about they getting talk of OGs from New York and New Jersey to try to get me on the phone. When I told everybody when I smacked the shit out of Wack in Denver, Colorado, 420, 2016. The nigga, I smacked the shit out of that nigga. That nigga backpedaled and said, "Oh, Paru, I'ma see you, nigga." He never came back to the club. He never came back to the club.
Out his mouth.
Not the Kool-Aid. Yo, I think I got bruises on my hand for all them dents in his face, bro. My hand was all dented up and shit for I smacked him. Holes in his face. They implant on my palms, yo.
He's crazy.
Yeah, but Wack be in a lot of situations that niggas should have been like definitely locked up for. Like I understand. How the fuck are you doing this? Like, God damn. In the beginning, he had a little that.
Cuban, we got Ganga Roach in the building, bro. Ganga Roach.
What's up, baby? Peace. Salute, baby.
Salute.
That's my dude. That's my dude right there.
Yeah.
Well, you never called me back, my nigga. What's up with the millions we're supposed to get?
No, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, yo, how y'all doing?
We great, man. We great.
No, actually, I left. I'm supposed to. You know the one.
I don't know nothing, Roach. Stop playing with me. Stop.
Tommy Boy brought back the Terror Squad album from Warner Brothers.
Oh yeah? What the fuck happened? Where's my fucking piece?
Exactly. I made a call last week. Reservoir has the Tommy Boy catalog. So
did they buy you off, Roach? Did Fatso buy you off too?
I had to track down who had your property. You know what I'm saying?
I'm fucking with you, my brother. You know too much. Actually, you've been in the trenches.
He know a lot.
I salute you. I salute you for going through that. I know it's an experience that you'll never forget, and you learn.
I lost associates.
You lost friends. You lost fucking everything.
I lost associates. I haven't spoken to Nori since.
Yo, Nori's a snake ass nigga. Fuck Nori. Nori's a snake.
Oh man.
Ever since.
Hold on. I'm gonna say this real quick again. Well, I'm God, born divine, almighty, alive from Elizabeth, New Jersey, Eastwick. Fuck Nori snake ass. Period.
Nah,
I mean,
He threw Kanye under the bus, man.
He threw Kanye, he threw 50 Cent. 50 Cent helped his podcast blow, bro. Before 50 Cent came with that podcast, Nori didn't have 1 million views on them videos, bro.
Yeah, Nori's always treated me well when I was around him. I rode around the Maybach with him, all sorts of stuff. Like, you know, I always. But once I did the Doggy Diamonds interview one time, like about 2 years ago.
I remember that one, yeah.
Yo, but check it out. I did that shit live, right? As soon as me and Doggy Diamonds ended, a 305 number came on my phone. Like about 30 seconds later. I'm always numbers. Like, I'm like, this gotta be Nori. As soon as I picked it up, they hung up. I'm like, that gotta be Nori. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they do that. Them bitch ass niggas, yo, they do bitch ass shit, my nigga. Them niggas call the fucking. They said there's a bomb in the club where I was performing. Them faggots. So you know when you say it's a bomb in a fucking place, they have to everybody got to get the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? They fucked up my show and some bitch ass fucking prank call shit like that, and I knew it was dope. I knew it was dope.
I'm gonna say something too. I knew Puffy got us red lighted in Virginia and South. Me and my crew, my security crew, because we had got some shit. I told Puffy, I was like, yo, bro, you know what I'm saying? Y'all come in here, y'all your jury ain't nothing gonna happen to y'all. One of Puffy artists, he went to this chick house. He left the club and went to this chick house instead of leaving with us. And the nigga got robbed. Oh. And yo, from then on, all the spots I rescued for, they blackballed me, bro.
I think I heard about that. Was that when he saw the girl like the red? Somebody said that story, and he saw the chick. I think Puffy like stepped up on some real shit. Told that bitch, yo, where my man Chain at?
Yeah, well, he won't. That's what happened. He came back to us. We got the nigga jury back the whole 9.
Right.
But after that, it was like we was blackballed because Puffy was like feeling some type of way. I see Puffy in Charlotte. Yeah, I seen Puffy in Charlotte. This was 2014. This I was living in Charlotte for a few years. We was in Charlotte, which is this club, the Oak Room, and I ran security for this club. And Puffy came in, and they're like, "Who the hell got security?" And they're like, "Some nigga from New Jersey, one of them Jersey boys. His name Born." And Puffy like, "Tell him to come outside." So Puffy had all this secret agent security with him. He's like, "Yo, bro, I want you to lead us, walk us through the club. You know what I'm saying? If I want you to go get girls for us and go get like, and who was there? That nigga Fabulous was there. He's like, yo, go grab Fabulous for me, all that." So I'm doing that. Charlie Rock LD, hold on. Oh yeah, that's Charlie Rock. Hold on.
Yeah, but Puffy used to have the
Charlie Rock. What's up, bro?
The parties.
I sent you the link.
White linen.
I sent you the link, bro. I text you the link.
Wait, you sent the link?
I texted to your phone.
Hold on. Let me turn this shit off. So I can fucking.
Charlie Rock always got a problem getting online.
Charlie,
Cuban said, "What's up?" Yo, Charlie, hit the link, bro. I sent it to you. I texted to your phone.
All right, so you sent it to it on the text on the phone?
A text on the phone, yeah.
So all I gotta do is hit the link and I'll be live there, right?
Yeah. Hit the link. Come on in.
I'm gonna do that now.
Just follow the link. Follow the link.
Follow the link, Charlie. You know Charlie, old school nigga, bro. You don't know about them links and shit, bro.
Yo, but that nigga Puffy used to go. Yo, I went to Puffy. One time I went to that nigga Puffy party. It was in the Hamptons. Crazy shit, you know, like my first time being around fucking like the brat was there, and fucking Heavy D was there. All these Prince Monkey D, all them niggas was there, and I'm like, oh shit, you know, I got my deal with Atlantic and shit. Joe, me and Joe, we just went over there. Nigga, I got blasted, I got twisted, I jumped in a pool, I lost my wedding ring. The security guard had to fucking jump in. They thought I was drowning. I wasn't drowning. I just did them drunk, you know, the drunk shit where you sink all the way down in the fucking pool and just start meditating in the bottom. So they thought I was drowning. They thought I was drowning and shit. So the niggas jumped in. When I got up out the water, I opened my eyes. I see mad niggas around the pool looking at me like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you okay? I was like, nah, I'm good. What's the problem? All wet, white linen suit. That was the best time I had. I threw up on the way on Joe's Lexus on the way home. You know, we could, especially I'm Cuban, nigga. I swam for fucking. I'll be the group of dolphins coming over here, my nigga. Cuban.
Hold on one second. Yo, Cuban, my man, salute King of the Pen of Cuba. He said Cuban Link. He's speaking Cuban to you. He Cuban too from my hood.
Oh, porque habla español.
Yeah, he speak. I don't know what he's saying, but you know what he's saying.
Wait. Oh, qué bola serie. Oh, I'm reading. Oh, you want me to read it? Okay, Cuban, qué bola serie. Aquí, cojones. Nada, aquí guiando, desvelado. Estaba pescando, no cogí ni pinga. Y aquí hablando con los tigres estos. Esto es las escorias estas que están aquí. Estoy hablando con ellos. Pero ya tú sabes, mucho amor, cubano. Te quiero mucho. I talk that Spanish shit. I talk that Spanish shit for real.
Hey, yo, everybody, do not hit that super chat, hit my Cash App, because I'm not paying YouTube shit.
Yeah, born birthday.
Yo, Cuban. Hey, you and Gano, y'all remember the Russell Simmons Christmas parties? With the industry invites?
I never got fucking invited to that shit.
Oh, man. Like, that's Puff Bornday is in November. 3 days before mine, so he used to throw this big party. But then Russell Simmons would send out these like invites. They used to come like in prescription. Your passes would come in like a prescription bottle, like a Medicaid bottle. Like it used to come in like different type of little features. But on Christmas,
that's the first sign of Illuminati. That's Illuminati already.
Yeah, he should send out. He should send out all of these damn invites. But we was doing management, road management with Def Jam, so we would be invited to the parties. Yeah, so Pun and Fat Joe was at one of them shits. And
probably take me.
Word is wrong. And that's when you got to meet the actors from Hollywood and hip hop merged together. And he used to throw them like down. They should be downtown in the Bowery. He did one in Harlem in this brownstone building on the street of Harlem.
Thank you, sis. I appreciate you, sis.
Do it.
Parself. To my sis team, Scott, I appreciate you. Thank you, Queen.
You're a megaphone again, my brother. You gotta lower that.
Oh, hold on, Parself. I said to my sis team, Scott, I appreciate you. Thanks for the love. That's better, yeah?
True indeed. You already know. That's the first time I met like Martin Lawrence and all of the actors in the game. Okay, that was connected. And every year he would have it, and you would see different motherfuckers there, including the other people, because they was heavy.
I remember
with
I went to Vegas and one of them shits with the acting shit. I seen fucking Bruce Willis just roaming around Dolo, like looking at fucking like, in the darkness, in the dark, like it was a hallway. And shit was mad dark with like pictures. He's by there with a fucking wine glass, looking around and shit. And I'm like, hey man, how you doing, man? Fucking Bruce, you know what I'm saying? That's Die Hard. I'm a Die Hard was popping at that time. So, you know what I'm saying? Everybody knew who he was, but he was Dolo on some real, like actors are kind of, they were like psycho. Every like encounter I had with one, even Wesley Snipes. I seen that nigga in Cheetahs. Remember Cheetahs in 21st Street?
Yeah. That's Cheetahs was the shit, boy.
That fucking Pun. I remember the fucking time Pun got fucking drunk. Him and Mariah Carey. She was sleeping on his fucking titty. He took off his shirt. and he was his fucking Mariah Carey's head was on his titty, right on his chest. You know what I'm saying? And he just rubbing her hair. Man, fucking. We was drunk as fuck. I go in that shit. I see that shit. I'm like, oh shit, because he invited me, so I came a little late. I seen that shit already popping off. I'm like, oh shit, I see fucking Wesley Snipes. He started telling me about different fucking reptilians and all this shit and the world and the gods and that's fucking Wesley Snipes. Like, this is a brother from the hood. I'm thinking, cool, like, this is Nino, my nigga, Nino. That nigga started talking about some shit, but I'm into shit like that, like. But it was too deep. Like he already he studied the course already. He graduated from that fucking class. So I was like, he fucked my head up. I didn't really know. And the night, damn, I keep talking. Now you say actors. I'm gonna give you this last gem. Before I went to Jimmy's, I remember I got cut. Jimmy and Angie Martinez release party. That same day, I was eating at Justin's. And I was eating with a nigga from Black Panther. Remember the young cat, the light-skinned cat?
Yeah.
From Black Panthers?
Yeah, he's from Jersey. Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah. No.
Michael B. Jordan. Michael B. Jordan from Jersey.
Not that nigga. Yeah. Michael B. Jordan. No, man, I know. I'm talking about the nigga from the Matrix. Remember the first Matrix? That he was part of the thing?
Oh, with the chinky eyes?
The chinky eyes, a little light-skinned dude.
Yeah.
That he did the first Black Panther.
Which one?
He did the first Black Panther. He played Huey, the first Black Panther.
Oh, you're talking about the guy at the beginning of the movie.
The first Black Panther movie, my nigga.
Cat from the Matrix. The chinky.
The Black Panther, the movie Black Panther with the niggas, the righteous shit.
Yeah, what the fuck other Black Panthers you thought?
Black Panther, man, Black Panther, Wakanda, nigga.
No, Wakanda. That's a
played in
Panther.
Black Panther, the original.
Right.
No, the Black Panther, the gang.
The movie, the Black Panther.
From
the movement.
From the movement. Not the gang.
Yeah. He was P. Newton.
The movie.
The chicky eye, no light skin dude with the curly hair.
Yeah, I know you're talking about that, yeah.
That nigga was right there with me, dog. He invited me right there. That day it was either Angie's party, and I was dolo. For some reason, I was fucking dolo in Justice. I used to always go there. But this time I was dolo that day. I was supposed to beat my mans up because I was already going to Angie shit. You know what I'm saying? But this nigga said, come with me, Cuban. Come with me. We having a movie premiere. But last time I was with Bokeem. Remember Bokeem?
Yeah.
Bokeem, that nigga took me to a fucking like a real Zulu Nation fucking party, and them niggas trying to make me sign a paper and become chapter 13 of the Zulu Nation. I was like, hell no, I'm not going. So I'm thinking,
Bokeem Woodbury, man.
And that's my dude too, like Bokeem, but that's my dude. But I'm trying to tell you, the young, Black Panther guy, he was like, yo, come on, man, we're gonna have a real good. But the way he was saying it was like, if they had fucking like Molly back then, I think he was on that. You know what I'm saying? Because he was really like,
yo, bro,
come with me like a spirit or some shit.
That nigga was on coke, bro. That nigga was sniffing that powder.
We know, come on, my nigga, we know coke. We know coke. That nigga was he was on some mystical. Maybe on E, maybe on some high. No, the back.
The acid.
But he wasn't tripping like he was my nigga. But remember what happened with me? It was Friday the 13th when I got cut, nigga. It was April Friday the 13th already. It's a fucking bad luck day.
Yeah.
And this nigga comes out and talk about come with me, Cuban. And I just met this nigga. Ain't that cool? I'm a fan, but I'm not that kind of fan. I already had plans with fucking Angie. You know what I'm saying? So my loyalty to Angie, I went to her shit just show her love. And you see the love I got. So so at the end of the day, that's the real story though. But I still to this day remember that dude. And I should have fucking probably went with him and fucking did some mushrooms or some shit.
Yeah. Yo, Cuba, I'm gonna tell you a story, Cuba. I'm gonna tell you a story. You're gonna laugh about this shit. All right. I was buying off a Puff, right? We was in Atlanta. Hold on one second. Let me mute to my mic. Big Mac, who mic is echoing? Hold on, John. Let me mute your mic. All right. So we was in Atlanta, right? And I was buying off a Puff, right? So you remember Exhibit, right? I know you remember Exhibit.
Yeah, we were on tour. He was on tour with us.
Yeah. Yo, so Exhibit came up to the VIP room.
I got a story for that too, but I ain't gonna say
it. The VIP room. I'm gonna tell you my story. In the VIP room, it was a bunch of chicks there. I'm thinking they chicks. And then once I look at them closely, you can see the makeup was dark around their chin. That's before they had all that shit that they could fix that shit with now. So I was like, yo. So
tranny story? This is a Trans Am story?
Trans Am story, bro.
Oh, Lord Jesus Christ. Go ahead.
Yo, so they came up in there, right? They went in there, Puff, like, let him in. So I let him in. I'm like, all right, fuck it. Let him in. So Exhibit came. He's like, yo, Born. He's like, how the VIP look? I'm like, yo, bro, look like a bunch of hard legs in there. So he's like, what? I'm like, go ahead, see yourself, bro. I said, I'm on the balcony, right? Exhibit walked in there. Not 5 minutes later, he's back on the balcony with me. He's like, yo, I'm standing here with you, bro. Yo, he's like, there's a bunch of he-she's in there. I'm like, bro.
Yeah, when you go up that level. You get certain level, my
nigga. Look at Goggle laughing. Yo, Goggle, no.
I went to a party with Heather Hunter out there too in Miami. That shit was incredible. Yeah, we got some memories, kid. We got some memories. And security. You know, y'all out there with the artists. Y'all watching from a distance, so you know we all fucked up. Y'all niggas really watching, so y'all know what's going on. You know so but some of y'all like to partake too much too. Like that, y'all think y'all become artists and start fucking the bitches with us.
I don't say after that. I don't mix business with pleasure. My wife.
I had no problem with that shit. I'll tell everybody, come on, man, let's go.
Yo,
Come on, you gotta run trace with us. You gotta run trace with us.
I'm gonna tell you another story. I'm gonna tell you another story.
We crazy back in the day.
I was at a club and I was bouncing at the club, and that nigga Jim Jones came in the club. So it was a club, but it was a club that had dancers. So I'm telling Jim Jones, like, yo, man, I'm hearing that this the one that's dancing with you, that's a Trans Am, whatever. Jim Jones was like, I don't give a fuck, I'm high. I'm like, you know what? I walk right away from that nigga.
What?
When you see him, that nigga said, I don't give a fuck, I'm high.
Man.
That's not a lesson.
Somebody
He
told me
that.
Somebody told me that. Somebody told me that.
Chrissy,
Yo,
man.
bro,
What does Chrissy feel about?
Chrissy can't feel no way. She fucked the biggest drug dealers in Harlem.
God damn.
Chrissy was
King
killing
in
it.
Jersey.
Yo, man, I'm just saying what I know, bro.
Shit.
I was in the street.
Yo, my brother, my battery's going low, so I probably have to get the fuck out of here because I have to charge it. But listen, man, it's a fucking pleasure.
I appreciate you, bro.
Anytime, baby. I try to pull up with Charlie, but you know what I'm saying? Something's going on. You know,
Charlie takes forever, yeah.
But tell that brother I love him and I'm proud of him and keep doing his thing. He's on that positive shit and he's on that real shit. So you know what I'm saying? Keep doing it.
I'm gonna tell him, bro.
All right, baby.
Salute.
You already know. Salute.
Salute, baby.
Let me send this to Charlie Rock DM.
He don't know how to press the buttons. Hey, Muhammad, you still work with Megahertz?
Yeah, you already know. Didn't he
have a partner back in the day?
Yeah, Blitz.
No,
yeah,
a producer partner.
Oh yeah. He worked with a few people.
South Jersey, maybe. Or...
Yep. City, City High. Remember the group City High?
Yeah.
And the Fugees, their producer. Trying to think of my man's name because he doing scores for movies now.
Oh, okay.
The last time I messed with him, and what's my man's name? He got the cartoon out. Sherrod Mars. He's the one that went with Disney.
Wow.
He used to produce tracks for Buster, and Blitz was management for.
I remember Blitz, Buster Rhymes. I used to see him over at Daddy's house.
Yeah, you already know. That's my dude.
I used to see him. I probably used to see you over at Daddy's house too.
Probably so. I'm quite sure.
I used to manage like an engineer over there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Doris out in Colombia right now. He my son is signed to his production team, and he's about to be distributed by Geffen. So yeah, man. He's in Atlanta now. He's about to come back up, and we're shooting back out Atlanta in March, and then we're going to Colombia for his release because they're releasing it over in Europe first. He's in Bogota.
Actually, Colombia, South Carolina.
The company, the country.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he in South America and shit. He back like about 15 years ago, he was going through a bunch of shit with American from child support to the IRS. You feel me?
Yeah, man. I know those stories. I got plenty of clients.
They hit him hard for about 3 or 4 of them things. You feel me?
Yeah.
And
pause up. I got my brother Mendeecees on phone. Mendeecees.
Yo.
Y'all hear him?
Yo, listen. I just want to say happy birthday to Big Bro. Make sure you enjoy this day, King. This is your day. Celebrate life and all you accomplished. You came pretty far. I'm proud of your success, and keep pushing and inspiring people, man. You're doing a great job out there.
Yeah, I appreciate you, bro.
Peace.
Happy Bornday, born.
Likewise. Yo, hit me when you get off, because I'm supposed to go with your brother, man. Hit me when you get off.
Okay,
bet. No doubt.
Yeah, salute, Mendeecees.
Yeah, you already know.
Real one.
So Gano, you know how that money work with the government. Once you start getting it from different places, he was getting it from Europe and wasn't paying that American tax on it.
Yeah.
You feel me? He did, like, he was doing video games, Like he do video games. He do like all of the NBA Live and the 2K, all of them video games you hear. A lot of them are his tracks. You feel me? And the movies that he was doing over in Europe, he was killing them. So he was making an income out of America, and they hit him.
No bigger gangster than the IRS, man.
Yeah, bro, they hit him for like 3 of them things. So he went to Africa, and then they they banned him from Africa for 5 years, bro.
He tried to get his he tried to become a citizen.
Yeah, in Ghana, word up, and in America,
tried to do the Western.
Yeah, and America slapped him. You feel me? And then they word up. So now he come back and forth because he had to pay him that money. You feel me?
But he got a bad taste in his mouth, huh?
Yeah, what? And then like they got him for like 3 or 4 of them things, and then his first child, his son's mom,
then they got him again.
Yeah, they got him for like 2 of them things. Man. You feel me?
Compound
so he functioned out of the country because his wife from Africa. Sampa the Great, that the chick Sampa the Great, she from Nigeria. But she out in LA, but she from Nigeria originally. She's serious. He been doing her production. She's like global star right now. But my son is the next up. You feel me? So he been maintaining work, but he stepped away. Puff had him under employ for like 5 straight years. You feel me?
So what? As a writer or
not producer? Puff the megahertz. The Puff Grammy that came from the megahertz. The
wait. Hold on.
That we can't stop.
Wait. He was signed to Puff's production.
Well, Puff contracted him, and the only person that he produced music for outside of Puff for a 5-year period was Jay-Z and Mariah Carey, and then he got with 50 and did the Get Rich or Die Trying album. He got on that one, but Puff contracted him. Puff contracted him. I
want to ask you a question behind the scenes.
Yeah. You got Born Math, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, Born got my math. I don't know how to do the
I should do math, Gongo.
But yeah, we can definitely build behind the scene. You already know that's nothing said. But this Puff, the first track I sold for Dorsey Wesley was 1996.
Oh, wait, Dorsey Wesley. I know that name.
Yeah, megahertz.
Yeah. No, but I know it as a writer name though.
Yeah. Cause all right. You remember Missy Elliott? I can't stand the rain. He was the guy doing all of the
stand the rain.
He was the guy doing all of the spoofs to her music with her. Oh, yeah? Like he did the she did I Can't Stand the Rain. He did I Can't Lose the Weight. So he would do a spoof. Yeah, he would do the spoof. So you would see him in writings because back then he was doing production. We was with Teddy Riley and VA, and at the time we was the first people with
Were you under his production company or just working?
Nah. What happened was we went to Japan with Puff on the first tour that Def Jam and Bad Boy had, because Puff came out with Craig Mack first, and Craig Mack was such of a hit that he was getting spot tours everywhere before he even created a tour for Bad Boy itself as an entity, because he had just became an independent entity when he got the money from Arista. So Puff placed different people, Total and Craig Mack, on different tours, and when we were in Japan, we prepaid for the Akaya MPC 3000.
Okay.
So we got the first 24 that was sent to America back then.
How do you have Dorsey spelled? How do you have Dorsey spelled? Dorsey.
Dorse?
D-O-R?
Yeah, S-E-Y.
Okay, well, why isn't it?
Yeah, Dorsey Wesley. Yeah, you just look up Megahertz music.
Oh wait, Wesley's his last name.
Yeah, Wesley is last name. Yeah.
Oh, I did it
Yeah,
backwards.
yeah. But you just look up Megahertz music group, or you can Google it, and you'll see it's on there. You'll see the catalog from the time when we first sold. You know, the first person that gave us money was Master P.
Wow. Who did he originally do his publishing deal with?
His original publisher.
Yeah.
He had Abscab and BMI then.
No. Like, did he do like EMI?
Nah, he as a matter of fact, Sony Warner was the first. Then he got with this company from England in 2003. Okay. Like he separated everything after 2002.
Okay, well, like for example, I'm just gonna look up the Bad Boys for Life record. I remember that's when I was around.
Now, I'm gonna tell you some real shit, right? At the time, DJ Juice did a remix. Puff told DJ Juice to do a remix to Biggie "Give Me One More Chance," right?
Mm-hmm.
And at that time, we took Juice up to this lab we had upstate New York. It was a radio station that folded. So they gave all of their inventory to this one record store. The record store was owned by this white guy I used to sell drugs to. Right. So when I went back to him, he had like this library of like 70 years of music.
Oh, really?
From the world, like the world over. So I took Juice there and left him in there for like 3 days. And then I took Dorsey Wesley there, took Megahertz there a year later and left him in there for a week. And he created that song from a Beethoven record. Because he figured out that Beethoven was blind and couldn't hear. So Beethoven couldn't hear his music. That's why none of Beethoven music repeats. Every sonnet is original. So he took that and created that and he filtered that through that machine and then created that beat. And that's how we went to the American Music Awards. That's how we went to all of the awards, because that one track that one track was major. You feel me?
Wait, who's on that? Is Black Rob on the Mark Curry?
Yep.
Black Rob's on that too?
The whole Bad Boy. Black Rob, Loon, Face, Puff, everybody on that shit.
That was like a resurging era for them, right?
Yeah. Because that was after the the Crush, when Big left.
Yeah.
Everything. I mean, even myself, we were young. You feel me? Even myself, it was like you was heartbroken. First Pac went, and Pac was like, it was like, damn, like you could see some of it, but you didn't expect for it to be real. And then when Big went, it was like, yo, something else is happening outside of it. And everybody in the industry was affected.
I'm gonna tell you something. When Big went, I was in prison, right? And I'm telling niggas, I'm like, yo, that shit was no average hit, bro. That was no gangbanger hit. Man. That was some.
It wasn't
us. First of all, I'm gonna tell you some other shit. The FBI was telling Big at the time, because he was in cahoots with the mafia, the Genovese family on gun charges. So he was telling him, and shit at the time.
What Big got the gun charge when?
I ain't talking about the gun charge. No, listen, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the federal investigation. He was moving guns. He was trafficking guns with the Genovese crime family. You looked up at the FBI doctors, bro. Yeah, bro.
Yeah, they got a document on them on that. Wow.
Yeah. I remember when
it's an FBI document.
Right.
You got to go to FBI files. Yeah, he's on investigation.
Wow.
Yeah, that was something separate, boy. All I knew was about the shit that we was happening to us when we was touring and shit. You feel me? Because back then, that and you know what's deep, bro? Most people don't understand that this history that we talking about, bro, happened in 3 years. All this stuff, like with Biggie and Pop, that shit happened less than 3.5 years, bro.
Yeah, facts.
When I look back on my life and look at my age, and then I look when Big died, and I'm like, damn, bro, like we toured for 3 years. So the element of stardom was in a 4-year box, and they lived for 3.5 of those years. And it's crazy that the effect that it had. That's what tells you how big, you know, back then they used to call Puff the idol maker. Cause nigga, when Puff put his hands on you and he designed that agenda, it didn't matter who you were. You feel me? Puff was the reason we left Def Jam. Cause Puff told us, he said, look, if y'all would make more money if y'all were independent, and y'all are doing so much work for them that they're not rewarding you for. And then they showed us, you feel me? By giving somebody else who just had a college degree that wasn't experiencing what we were already doing, gave them the position that we rightfully deserve.
Oh, hold on, stuff, y'all.
We
got Charlie. Yo, you missed Cuban late, man. He was waiting for you, bro. Cuban was waiting for you.
I don't know what y'all know. I'm a dinosaur. I was having a hard time locking the fuck in, y'all. What's up,
Charlie,
Divine? What's good?
You already know, my dude. Salute.
We celebrated my born day today, bro. I had Big Jane Deal up here. I had Cuba Link up here. Mendeecees called in. You know what I'm saying?
What's the topic? What's the topic? Fuck that. Let's get into the show. What's the topic, my nigga?
Yo, the topic is your story, bro. We want to hear your story.
My story is that I just gave the crazy. First of all, I got the podcast repping the real. I just did the only segment on how Fat Joe sent me a kite, and I was holding down Tupac and Clinton.
Oh yeah. Yo, tell them about the story. I'm going to go listen to your host. So tell them about the story with the Fat Joe and the Tupac situation.
Well, Joe sent me a kite. You know what I mean? I want him to go check it out on my podcast. Let's talk about something else.
You already.
Y'all want to see the story? Y'all got to go to Charlie Rock LD repping the real and peep it on YouTube.
Definitely. Y'all go check out Charlie Rock LD on the Real Keeping It Real on YouTube, yo.
That's what it is, man. What else we talking about? I mean, we can talk about whatever. You know how I'm an OG BX legend. How I got stabbed in the eye in the yard defending Fat Joe's honor with the 50 Cent beat. How I motherfucking at 18 stood in front of the judge and took 20 to the chest and ain't rat on nobody. Like, we can talk about all that, man.
Hey, Charlie, let's talk about that Elmira reception.
Elmira's crazy, man. Gladiator school. You already know Gladiator school.
You already know. If you under 25, that's where you starting at.
That's where I went, from downstate straight to Elmira. You already know.
You already know. I was 8-tier cell 5.
I forgot what blackout is. And when I went there, I remember the Kings tried to recruit me just because I was Spanish. I'm like, my man, get out of here with that shit. I ain't trying to hear that.
You already know. Hey, Born, you talking about a nightmare for somebody that's 18 years old, bro. When they take you there, they trick you. They put you in ice. They put you in B block first, and they got these nice roomy cells and shit. You by yourself. You in this motherfucking chair with no noise, none of that shit. Then they take your ass to the barbershop.
Elmira's serious, but you know which is more serious than Elmira? Auburn.
Oh,
I was at Auburn. Yo, my nigga, shit. Listen, hit me out. I was at Auburn. I did like 5 joints in Auburn, right? And every year they had at least 6 bodies in the yard, my man. They would body at least 6 dudes every year in Auburn. That's how they was giving it up.
Hey, Charlie, I went to my parole board hearing in Auburn when I left Mid-State. I was in Mid-State. I went to my parole board hearing in Auburn, and Auburn crazy because that shit downtown. That shit, you get to see life.
Yo, let me tell you how old Auburn is. In the main office, they got pictures of motherfuckers bringing Indians in a stagecoach with horses in a stagecoach. That's how ancient Auburn is. If you ain't been in Auburn, you ain't been it, my man. If you ain't never been in Auburn,
Charlie Mack,
you ain't been
it. You been to Attica yet? You ever been in Attica?
Yeah, I've been to Attica.
Yeah, you see how Attica built, right? Attica's a real
crazy.
Castle. A real
how about
castle.
The speech?
The steps.
How about listen? How about the speech they give you in Attica when you get there?
When
Y'all
you
can
get
stab each other up.
What they tell you?
I'm gonna tell you right now.
You gonna get lost. What they tell you gonna get lost in the what? In the system, nigga. We gonna put you in next door.
They're gonna put you under the jail. People, they tell you, they be like, listen, when you get to Attica, for those that don't know, when you get to Attica, the first thing they tell you in the reception room is, listen, if y'all niggas want to stab each other up all day, go right ahead. But if you touch one of my officers, you going under the jail.
Under the jail. Hey, Charlie Mack, you see the inmate, you see that inmate graveyard that's next to it outside the wall, right?
Yeah.
That's the first place. That's the first place I went to. Hey, Born, they got a moat around the fucking prison. Born, you go
it's
through.
A castle. It's a castle.
Yeah, it's a castle. It's a real. It's a real fucking castle.
But hear me out. Hear me out.
The steps is made for horses to walk up on the inside of that bitch.
Some shit.
Man, that shit crazy.
What a lot of people aren't aware of that there was a riot in 71, I believe, in Attica, where they killed
77.
they made a movie. They made a movie, Attica.
Yeah, 77.
Was it 77?
Yeah, and the blood is still on the walls in that bitch.
Yeah. They killed like 35 officers and like 100 inmates. If I'm correct, I'm not sure.
Fact.
But I know a lot of people was bodied. The ill riot.
Hey, Charlie Mack, I was in Attica in 89 to 90.
Oh, so that's when it was crazy. Yeah.
I went there. They sent me there because I was in Coxsackie and we had a riot in Coxsackie and they split everybody up. And you know how they ship you out.
Attica, serious. So is Clinton.
Yeah.
Attica, Clinton.
Yeah, Clinton.
Sing Sing, Green Haven. Your boy was on tour. Fat Joe thought he was on tour. Fat Joe thought he was on tour. Charlie Rock LD was on tour, touring the whole New York State. Rock with your boy, Charlie Rock LD. Repping the Vegas, the podcast.
And Charlie Mack, me and Black Rob, we was up in Orleans by Cayuga.
Oh my God.
Yo,
That's
I gave
when I was coming down to classification.
I gave a story how I was locked up with Larry Davis. Remember Larry Davis?
Yeah, Larry Davis. Word is born.
I was with him on the island, though. I was with him on the island.
Yeah, I was upstate when he came upstate.
Listen, I want everybody to check out my podcast, Charlie Rock LD, Repping the Real, right here on YouTube. I got the crazy official stories. I got the Fat Joe stories, the 50 Cent stories, the OGs from the Bronx, official OG niggas trapping in the 80s, holding down Pac and Clinton. I got the crazy stories on my podcast.
I want to ask you one story.
Subscribe.
Yeah, they're gonna subscribe. I'm gonna ask you one question. What about that African Mabala shit? What you heard about that shit?
I mean, the only thing I know about that is what I've seen. I think I seen a podcast. I mean, I seen a video where some kid was talking about he was pushing his shit back or some shit.
Yeah.
I heard he was fucking the kid or some shit. He was a child molester, right?
Yeah, fact.
I mean, that's what I seen on the video. I don't know the guy personally, but I seen it on the video. And not only him, I heard a couple of videos where they say the nigga was a straight up child molester, like you fucking bastard.
Yo, bro, I told a story. I was bodyguard for DJ Red Alert. We was in Atlanta. African Mabala had a party at his mansion party. He had a mansion party. So we go there, whatever, So I went, Red, whatever you see here, don't say nothing. Just leave it alone.
Wow. So you telling me everybody knew and they was covering it up, D?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
So everybody knew and everybody was just playing dumb?
Word is bomb, bro.
I could agree because in my Terror Squad days, I seen it. Let me tell you an R. Kelly story real quick. You know what I mean? Check this out. I'm with Fat Joe. We in the VIP section. We go to the VIP section. Your boy R. Kelly's there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yo, word to the only headlight that I got left. This nigga R. Kelly got a young chick on the VIP on the table. She's bent over. He got her panties down and he's sticking his finger in her ass. Crazy. I'm like, damn, if this nigga's doing this in public, could you imagine what he's doing behind closed doors?
Facts.
Crazy. I see another story. Mike Tyson. Your boy Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson.
Right. I was with Mike Tyson's a crazy motherfucker. Again, I was with Joe. We was on tour. The bus broke down. We was in Vegas. So Mike Tyson heard we was in Vegas, and he sent his people in a car over because on the low he was the ill Fat Joe pen. So we go to his house. This nigga greets us at the door, butt naked with a little white towel wrapped around him. You hear me?
Mike Tyson, wow. Mike Tyson, wow.
Listen, that ain't the end of it. So he greets us at the door with a little white towel wrapped around him. I'm looking at this nigga like, my nigga, you wildin' or what? Whatever. So listen, so we there, we eating dinner. The nigga looks at Remy Martin and tells Remy, yo, Rem, I'm gonna give you 15 stacks. I want you to stay the night with me. You believe the balls on this nigga?
Yo.
Hear me out. And the nigga Joe and everybody started laughing like it's a joke. Your boy Charlie Rock was the only one that stepped up. It's like, yo, Mike, check this out, my nigga. First of all, that's my sister. You're not gonna disrespect her, and she don't get down like that.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, I'm gonna have to fight with this nigga Mike Tyson. I was like, damn, this is gonna be the fight of my life. The nigga gave me my flowers, like, yo, my bad, Charlie. You know what I mean? I didn't mean to disrespect her. Remy loved me after that. She was like, Fat Joe, everybody was there laughing, like, ha ha. He just disrespected our sister.
Real
D,
talk.
wouldn't you get disrespected, D? Divine, wouldn't you take that as a disrespect?
Hell yeah. I take a disrespect. First of all, me and Mike Tyson, we might have to go to blows with my sister. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, the nigga straight told Remy
I told that
Martin.
nigga to put some pants on.
The nigga told Remy Martin. The nigga told Remy Martin straight up, I'll give you, it was 15 or 20, some shit. 15 stacks for you to spend the night with me. And Fat Joe and everybody just started laughing. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all niggas? You wildin'.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you something about Big Pun. I don't know if you ever remember this club. It's called Queen of Hearts in Elizabeth, New Jersey. You know, Elizabeth
Okay.
had the best strip clubs. We had the best strip clubs in the state of New Jersey. So Big Pun came, and was a few other niggas with him. I don't think Cuban wasn't there, but I was with my son's mother. He called me over, right? He's like, yo, peace, guy. He's like, yo, I remember you work at you run Skill for Cinderella's, right? I'm like, yeah. He's like, that chick that's with you, is that your wifey? I'm like, yeah. He was like, yo, he put out a lot of money, bro.
Wow.
And he was like, yo, how much would it cost for a little bit of her time? Yo,
Hold
bro,
on. Rewind that. What was that?
He said, how much would it cost for a little bit of her time?
Of who time? The chick time?
My chick, my baby, my son mother time.
Oh, Big Pun told her that?
Ask me that.
Oh man, that's crazy.
So I told my son mother, I was like, yo, you and your girl, y'all go get the car. We about to set off in the club, right?
Wow.
Yo, they would have got the car. Me and my brother stole off of them niggas in the bar. It was given to them. It was going hard. Though. We was going hard, bro. But we was giving to them niggas. We was deep.
Wow. I never heard that.
Yo, bro, he did that shit, bro. I was like, yo, and I was a big fun fan. I was a big fun fan at the time. So it was like, oh, this nigga will disrespect me like that. I'm in the streets now. Really, I'm in the
My nigga, is that it don't matter. The pussiest nigga in the yard is gonna get at you if you disrespect his BM. You know how that goes.
Yeah, true. I'm like, yo,
Hell yeah.
I told my son mother, I'm like, yo, go get the car. Told her girl, I'm like, y'all get out of here. They're like, don't shoot nobody in here. No, we ain't gonna shoot nobody. We just gonna put hands on these niggas.
Right.
We tore that club up. I got banned from the club, yo. I got banned from the strip club.
Yo, let me hit you with a Dipset story. Dipset.
Yeah.
All right, so we in Florida, South Beach, right?
Yeah.
So I think it was Memorial Day weekend, whatever, Terror Squad, Dipset is there. So them niggas BMF ran down on Dipset.
Oh, shit.
The BMF story, the BMF niggas, this was when they just started to get into the rap game. So not too many niggas knew them, you know what I mean? Yeah. So this was about when they started to get into the rap game, they attempted to do whatever in the rap game. So we in South Beach, the nigga, who was it? Jim Jones and Jewel. They run up on Joe like, yo, these niggas just rushed us, beat the shit out of us, yapped they jewels. You know what I mean? In the hotel lobby, they was like 50 deep. Their money was so long that they could carry 50, 100 niggas. You know what I mean?
Yeah, cool.
So.
Uh-oh.
Charlie Rock, you break it up.
You know, Joe tells me, yo, go over there and, you know, handle that. So I'm like, all right. So he's telling me, yo, there's like 40, 50 niggas. Joe like to exaggerate. So I'm like, there's probably 10 or 15. You know what I mean? That nigga Joey Crack stay capping. So he said, Charlie, there's like 40 of them, so be ready. I'm like, all right, I'm thinking like 10, 15, because he stay capping. So I got like 15 dudes with me. So we walk over there. And the only nigga from the Dipset that went with us was a nigga named Black Dawn. Salute to Black Dawn. Everybody else was shook. Jims, Jewels, their whole entourage. They were shook. They didn't even want to go back there and step to these niggas. The only nigga that went was a nigga named Black Dawn. Salute to Black Dawn.
Salute to Black
Dawn. So Black Dawn, he was down with Dipset.
That's a salute brother.
Salute to Black Dawn. That was his name, Black Dawn.
Salute to Black Dawn.
So anyway, so listen, so we walking up the Ave, we run into these niggas. The nigga Fat Joe wasn't lying, them niggas was wild deep. We had like 15 niggas, them niggas was wild deep. I'm like, oh shit. So they see the Black Dawn nigga. I got the crazy TS chain out. So they like, oh, Terror Squad and Dipset, Chip and Dip. They was calling us Chips and Dips. So they started to flank us, to surround us, you know, and put us in a circle. So I'm like, nah, my man, now we can't let these niggas, you know, put us in a circle. We gonna be assed out.
Yeah.
So I pulled out the burner. I'm like, yo, Black Dawn, being that this is your beef, you're gonna have the honor. Here. I gave him the jump off, and he was hesitating for a second. I'm like, lick, nigga, lick. And the nigga started licking. He started shooting. They started busting back, and we was the fuck up out of there, yo. This shit was crazy.
Oh man, yeah, that shit crazy as hell, bro.
I got the wild stories. Y'all gotta check me out. Charlie Rock LD repping the real.
Yeah,
I got the official stories.
Yo, Goggle over there, Goggle, bugging out, boy. Goggle like, oh shit.
That's funny.
I'm telling you, that shit was crazy, yo. I was like, yo, I had the crazy adventures, yo, fucking with the squad. I don't know what was more fun, doing the bid or fucking with Joe and the squad, because there was always drama, man. I love drama. I mean, today I'm a different person. Today I'm a life coach. You know what I mean? I'm a youth mentor. So Charlie Rock today, I have a company called Prison Mentality. It's a life coaching company, and I coach people that were formerly incarcerated. I help them break the mindset of being institutionalized. Yeah. I help them with the re-entry back into society. So your boy's doing a lot of positive shit today. You know what I mean? I'm not that dude anymore, man. Again, Charlie Rock LD Prison Mentality is a life coaching company. Anybody want to reach out, you could catch my services at Charlie Rock LD Prison Mentality gmail.com. You know what I mean? I mentor the youth. I'm part of the Big Brothers, Big Sisters of Connecticut, where we mentor the little ones. They like to call them little ones, you know. I also opened up a workshop with my XPO for dudes that's coming out of prison, you know what I mean, to help them with the re-entry back into society. Like, I'm opening up a youth center in my community. Like your boy, I went from gangster to prison to pillar in the community, man. I'm that dude now. I'm very happy. I'm very happy of the person I am today. You know what I mean? I'm doing a lot of positive shit, and I'm trying to equal the balance with all the negative, wild, extracurricular shit your boy did. I'm trying to clean it up so when I get to the big guy's house, you know, he give me a pass.
Yo, let me ask you a question. You took the charge for Fat Joe, right?
What happened?
You took that charge for Fat Joe, right?
I never mentioned that, and I never will. All I'm saying is I took 20 years and I didn't rat. Some shit you gotta take to the grave. You know, if the judge ain't get me to talk and I took 20 years, I'm not gonna talk on your podcast. You feel me?
I feel you.
You know, but it is what it is. I stood in front of the judge. I took a 10 or 20. You know, don't think 20 years. It was a 10 or 20. I did 13 years, 4 months out of that. I came home. I was home for like 9 years. Then I was in Massachusetts. I jumped off in a bar fight, stabbed 2 niggas, and they gave me 8.5. Massachusetts don't play that, yo.
Yeah, nah.
They don't appreciate New York niggas going up there with bodies on their jackets, stabbing niggas.
Yeah, right?
I suppose not.
8.5 years in Massachusetts. I came home in 2020.
Wait, that was a terror squad fight?
No, that was a bar fight. I already had stopped.
Yo, when you was at Hartford?
What happened?
When you was at Hartford?
Where?
Yeah, you said you was up Connecticut, Massachusetts?
No. I said I caught the case in Massachusetts.
Boston, Massachusetts.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh,
no,
Boston.
it wasn't Boston. It wasn't Boston. It was a little hick town called Hamden, some shit. It was a little hick town. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I met this chick. She took me to the bar. Niggas got drunk. They grabbed the ass. So I'm like, yo, my man, I'm gonna give you a pass because you a little drunk. And the nigga stole off on me, D. You heard?
Oh, man.
The nigga stole off on me. I'm trying to give him a pass. The nigga stole on me. And him and his boys started jumping me. They were beating the shit out of me. Damn. So being the Puerto Rican that I am, you know, Puerto Ricans stay with knives. You know what I mean? Plus, I just finished doing the bid. I pulled out the banger and I stabbed both of them. You know what I mean?
So what's wrong with that?
That's what I'm saying. I was repping my set. They didn't appreciate that. They said I was supposed to take, and I only got one headlight. You know what I mean? They don't got that. Massachusetts is a commonwealth, so they don't play that self-defense shit. Damn. Like their laws in Massachusetts is crazy different. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's crazy, yo. It's crazy. But again, Charlie Rock LD, repping the real, the podcast. I want y'all to subscribe. Your boy got the crazy personality. I'm an OG BX legend. I'm that dude. And you know, y'all gotta subscribe. Charlie Rock LD, repping the real, right here on YouTube. Subscribe, nigga, subscribe.
Definitely subscribe to Charlie Rock LD, repping the real, yeah.
So what else is on the topic, man? I'm having fun. Yo, why you up so early, Devon? I usually don't go live this early. Is there a science to going early?
Yeah, well, me, usually my early shows bring in the crowd, bring the money crowd.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I usually go on Mondays at 8 o'clock. You think that's a good time to go on my podcast?
Mondays, that's a good time, but you gotta do it more than one day a week. You gotta do it like 3 days a week.
I ain't fronting. I'm doing like one a week. Yeah, so I gotta put in more work. That's what you're saying?
More work, yeah. More work. You get more people subscribe, more people see you.
Okay. Cause I ain't gonna. But the shit is, I'll be busy though. You know what I mean? Like, but I'm gonna try to do it, man. And it's hard coming up with content. Like I said, my last jump off right now was your boy Charlie Rock LD holding Tupac down in Clinton. Y'all gotta peep that. Go on my YouTube page and peep it. I got another one about the OG Blue Boy, how he was actually institutionalized. People didn't understand. Blue Boy did 40 years, my man. You're not going to do 40 years, come home, and in a matter of months, jump right back into society. It's a process. Again, my life coaching company, Prison Mentality, my life coaching company. This is exactly what I teach. You know, how to break that mindset of being institutionalized, because I went through it. Yeah. My motto is I coach from experience, and I've been doing good, Devon. You heard? You should try to get into that life coaching.
Yeah, I try, man.
Listen, hear me out. Hear me out. Life coach, they call us influencers now. My nigga, it's a $200 billion a year industry, my man.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, I said B, not M, with a B. Life coaching is a $200 billion a year industry, my man, and it goes up every year. It's not coming down. And you basically just selling your knowledge, whatever your knowledge is. You know what I mean? So you know, anybody out there that's looking to make some serious money, again, it's a process. You got to know what the fuck you're talking about, but it's a very lucrative business, man. Life coaching, influencers, rock with your boy.
All right. But Cuban was up here. We was talking about
what Cuban talking about?
He was talking about when he got cut in the club with Fat Joe and them.
Cuban still saying that story. I love Cuban, but we gotta move on, man. I mean, I guess it is what it is. You know what I mean?
But sometimes You know what I'm saying? Some shit just stick with you. When you roll with a person, they do you grind like that.
My man, let's see. He got cut in the face. Listen, you looking at a nigga with one eye. I was stabbed in the eye in the yard, banging out, defending Fat Joe's honor over the 50 Cent Terror Squad beat. Look at me. Your boy got one headlight. So don't talk to me about, you know, niggas holding on to shit and everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But for those that don't know, your boy Charlie Rock was in the yard. You know what I mean? I was on a violation. What was this? 05. And the TV came on and Fat Joe was talking about 50 Cent. 50 was talking about Joe. Your boy got emotional. I pulled out that because at the time, that's my brother. Ain't nobody gonna disrespect my brother in my presence. That's how I'm giving it up. You feel me? So I pulled out the ice pick. I stabbed this nigga in the neck. Bang! And 5 of his boys jumped me. You know what I mean? And we had the crazy 300 Spartan motherfucking episode. And I zigged when I should have zagged. And I got stabbed in the eye. And your boy is blind in the eye. You know what I mean? That's how I was giving it up. Loyalty, man. Loyalty is crazy. Dudes don't got loyalty like Charlie Rock. Death before dishonor. I took 20 years. Let's say that again, my man. I took 20 years. And I lost the eye. What else you want, man, nigga?
Yeah.
You don't get Divine. Does it get any more realer than that, or am I blowing smoke up my own ass, or does it get any realer than that?
First of all, that's what it's hell. And second of all, when you came home, you should have been laid out straight, bro.
He gave me $1,000. The nigga Fat Joe, I came home, he gave me $1,000. I know niggas don't even believe that. Niggas think I'm capping. The nigga, I came home after the 14 years. The nigga Joe gave me $1,000, $1,500 worth of clothes, and I had to wait 8 months for him to give me an Escalade that he had for 2 years. Look how he was treating your boy, man. Yeah. He lucky I ain't flip on him.
For real.
Everybody's telling me I couldn't do that because I always see him as Little Joey. You know what I mean? But I was in the right. I had every right to straight up flip on him. Snatch his seat up, asking for a ransom, run up in his, you know, whatever crazy wild shit. But I would never harm him like that. Again, Fat Joe released a book just so y'all can see my receipts. Fat Joe released a book last month called The Book of Jose. In this book, he talks 100 stories how Charlie Rock LD saved his life, how I gave him his first burner, how I taught him the drug game. He tells a story how there was 100 niggas in front of his house. He called me. I pop up with the leather trench coat in the middle of summer. Your boy popped up in August with the leather trench coat with the motherfucking shotty. Know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is what he's saying in his book, word for word, Book of Jose. He calls me C. For whatever reason, he don't mention Charlie Rock LD. He calls me C. He gives another story, how him and Tone, at that time, they were pounding niggas out in school and all types of shit. But Charlie Rock LD was already pulling heists, sticking up the McDonald's, the bodegas, you know, the supermarket. I was giving it up early, man. Again, I got my life story. Y'all gotta peep my podcast. It's called From Gangster to Prison to Pilling the Community. I basically tell my whole life story. The sticking up days in the 80s for the sheepskins and the bombers. You know, the running into the bodegas in broad daylight, sticking them up. The drug game. I caught the bodies. Then I went into the jail shit. You know, y'all gotta peep out the podcast, repping the real. Charlie Rock LD is crazy right now, my nigga.
Yeah, make sure y'all check out Charlie Rock LD repping the real, man. And I appreciate you come up here, bro.
You already know, man. You my people, Divine. You my people. I fucks with you, man. Again, subscribe, everybody. Rock with your boy, Charlie Rock LD. Right here on YouTube, Charlie Rock LD. Hit that motherfucking subscribe, my nigga.
All right. Thank you, Charlie Rock. Salute, bro.
Salute, my brothers. You already know it was a pleasure being on your jump off.
Peace,
I'm gonna have to invite you on mine. One day next week, I'm gonna invite you on mine so we could do the same thing on mine. You heard?
I got you, bro.
Salute to Jersey. I fucks with Jersey. I did dirt in Jersey City. We can't get into that right now, but you know what I mean? Niggas know me in Jersey City. It is what it is. Salute to everybody. Y'all niggas have a good day, man. One.
No doubt, bro. One.
Peace.
Salute.
Yo, yeah, check this out. I'm about to end this on a great note, man. It's the King of New Jersey. This is Btbtv. We bully the bullies. I appreciate everybody for coming up, showing love. My born day.
Happy born day.
Yeah, man.
Thank y'all. Thank
Happy
y'all,
born
man.
day, God. Salute. You already know, my brother.
My dude, you already know.
So I'm everybody. Tomorrow we're gonna do another live early in the morning. I don't give a fuck. It'll be 7 something. We're gonna get it popping.
Yeah.
All right. Peace.
Peace, yeah.
Word up.